Okay. But my sound is on, yeah? No. And then some. Ah, you will put sound. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Czech nicest city, Jicin. After 8 years, the Czech Republic already hosting once again the World Championships in MTB Orienteering. We already started with the junior category some hour ago, but now the time for the main groups, the elite. So Czech Republic hosted in other disciplines of orienteering the biggest championships, but now the main competition, higher is no. In orienteering sports, the main competition, of course, the World Championships. At the end of April, it was Portugal with the European Championships, and now, in the middle of the August, it's a time to make the new medalists and the world champions in MTB Orienteering. So we'll start on a Sunday. Sunday, the first championship day, today on the 20th of August. With a sprint event, the shortest distance in this historical center of Jicin city. We can see on the background the juniors competing, but now the start list for the men. Estonian Michael Järve will open competition on 12 minutes past 11, so the start interval 2 minutes for each gender. But there between will be some junior category athletes, and then a little bit later, 1:55, the first ladies will start. We can see several countries, more than 20 countries represented here. Also Japan, USA, Australia, but mostly, of course, European countries competing at the World Junior and World Elite Championships MTB Orienteering. Thanks to Pavel Muzil and his team of organizers, they did a great job, put a lot of effort to make this championship to be great, and we hope that everything will go smooth. At the moment, the first hour is very nicely done here in Jicin. Now the elite athletes are getting ready, and we can see here on the last start list page the favorites, including the Czech athletes. So the Czech Krzysztof Bogar with bib number 80 will be the title defender. He won also this year the European Championships and won also 2 years ago the World Sprint Championships. But now Estonian Michael Järve, the first starter. Together with you will be me, commentator from Latvia, Ivars Bācis, the same as last year in Ignalina, the European Championships, MTB Orienteering. And as well this year in the World Junior Championships in foot orienteering in Romania by Mare, and also speaker of European Foot Orienteering Championships last year in Rakvere, Estonia. Michael Järve, born in 1985, so 38 years of age, Estonian. Was just outside top of 50 last year in a sprint event, 56th result, but that was his best result. In Falun, Sweden last year, the same result for Michael Järve came also in the long distance where he also was a 56. In the middle distance, finishing Estonian just outside top of 60. And in the must start, he mispunched. But he is not the oldest one in Estonian team. Also, Margus Kallik is 7 years older than him. But of course, Estonian main hope will be Lauri Malsroos. He's current European and current World Championship bronze medalist in a sprint event. And he will start a little bit later. So we can see the sprint map. The start is quite far away from the finish. Finish here in this central part of the palace of Jicin city. One of the longest, from the start to the first control, and then the fourth, fifth, sixth, and third there in an uphill area. You can see it looks like a stage with this 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8 control, and that around it's like amphitheater a little bit. It was originally planned to be a circle, but they didn't build properly at the end. Very nice. We will have a different terrain. It is a flat area with one significant hill we saw in the beginning part. It's also a combination of a suburban forest, park and town with very terrain. Also very beautiful sites to explore there. But the finish will be in a beautiful square here in Jicin Historical Center. Jicin is also called as a city of a fairy tale. It's a gateway to Bohemian paradise. Valentine's town founded in the 13th century. 1621, Albrecht von Wallenstein assumed control during the 30 Years' War. And now Thomas Kamarit from Czech Republic. Born in 1988, we will have a totally 9 Czech athletes. Originally 8, but title defender, additional place for Christ Bogar. But Tamas Kamarit we saw, second time competing at the World Championships. He was absent last year in Falun in Sweden, but competed 2 years ago in Finland in 2021. Missed the first discipline, the sprint, and then was involved with 34th place in the middle distance, 37th in the must start. Long distance just outside top 40 was Tomáš Kamarit, Czech athlete. Now we can see several spectators also at the final straight here at the finish line, waiting for at the moment for the junior finishers. We can have us. Now you can follow the Kamarit from the beginning. Maybe you will see some insight of the junior competition. That was a very good start for the Swedish junior women team with sisters Palm, Minna and Tilda into the second and third place, and there was also Signe Feil who was leading. And also Finland started very good. Paul Debray from France, the third starter. First the Frenchman out on the course. He was just outside top 13 Portugal at the European Championship, earning 31st place. I remember at the European Championships, the best French was Pierre Martinet, with a 10th place just in front of another Frenchman, Albin Desmarais-Joly, who was 11th, and Jérémy Porret was 13th. So quite consistent result for the French team. Now we can see through the gates here. Very beautiful sights. Some spectators relaxing. Yeah, we probably have a higher temperature than in Portugal at the end of April. Here is around 30 degrees for spectators who are next to rivers, lakes. It's very nice to relax at the last day of this week. But for competitors, maybe a little bit too hot, but very sunny, beautiful, nice weather. Organized also tried to produce this one together with other important elements of this World Championships. Last time it was 2015 in the famous Liberec, famous cross-country skiing place. Czech Republic hosted the World Championships in the MTB Orienteering. Some of athletes also were competitors that year. So, contrary to the foot orienteering, we will see several athletes which are not only 30 but 40, 50 or over 50 years of age. First from Denmark, Noah Tristan Hoffmann with bib number 4. Born in 1973. So, he is 50 years of age. Very experienced in that way. I apologize. Nina Hoffmann is born in 1973. Noah Tristan Hoffmann born in 2002. He's the youngest in the Danish team. Morten Orhagen is just a year older. New hope for the Danish team, Morten Orhagen. He didn't start last year in a sprint event. Was cancelled his result in a middle distance. Yeah, as I said about this nice. Yeah, it's quite a small city with a 15,000 population, Jicin, but famous. Also fairy tale character Rumzeis from this Jicin. And also very nice sights here to see Wallenstein Square, Wallenstein's Palace, Waldicek Gate Tower, 52 meters high. And it's also a region with rock cities. And here next is also a very beautiful small city, Prachov. We can follow Kamarit from control number 4 to 5. So this could be the shortest day for the sprint. Tomorrow we'll have a free day. And then the World Championships will continue on Tuesday with long distance. That will be start at 9 o'clock Czech local time. And then we will have a very long day. So we can follow the Czech, this Estonian athlete, Michal Järve, then he will be followed by Tomáš Kamarit. And some of athletes competing at the national MTB Marathon Championships, some in MTB cross, Olympic cross competitions, some of them in the road racing. So I would like to remind that in elite men group, the length of the course 9.3 kilometers. That's the longest one. For the ladies it will be 8.3 kilometers less. For the junior men 8.1, and for the junior women 6.5 kilometers. So for the elite men and women, total climb equal 90 meters. That number of controls, the largest number 35 for the elite men, 31 for the elite women. For the juniors, a little bit less than 30, 28 for the junior men and 24 for the junior women. And I expected the winning times Around 20-25 minutes for the men and women. For the juniors, a little bit less. Now Kamarita approaching for forbidden area here also, some part you cannot enter. So very good route choice so far. Finding the trail correct and fastest way to control number 9. Sander Pritsik, a second Estonian, started. He was just at top of 40 last year, wearing bib number 6. 42nd last year at the Sprint World Championships in Sweden. A little bit higher placing for Pritsik this year in Portugal at the European Championships. 36 was Estonian there. Meanwhile, in the junior category for the women, the top 3 places belong to the Sweden, but now Pihla Hakkinen has improved that time, and Finland, Hakkinen leading the junior women category. With the famous name in Formula 1 driving, Hakkinen. The Hakkinen the last year in the junior class, won the bronze last year in a sprint, gold in the relay. 2 years ago on home soil in Finland, finished just outside the medalist in a sprint event, and now she could be on a podium and earn the first individual gold medal. She's 2 times gold medalist at the relay with the teammates. Last the European Championships, last 2. Yeah, Hakkinen leads, then Signefail second, Minna Palm third, Tilde Palm fourth. So Tilde Palm, the Swedish, was in the 4th place also last year, but now the 2 teammates, 3 years younger, Signefail, and the sister Minna Palm, a little bit faster than Tilda. So the youth European champion Minna Palm can try to earn the medal. She is currently 3rd. And best local country representative Klara Kurechkova lying in the 5th place, losing 16 seconds to the top 3. And Aurora Iris Peccarari, also the medalist from Italy. But she will be outside the top 5. And 2 Czechs in after each other. Kurechkova 5th and Mesnerova into the 6th. And Aino Kankampa Finn into the 7th place. Kankampa, the current bronze medalist in a sprint event at the World and European Junior Championships. She won the youth sprint event last year at the European Championships in Ignalina, Lithuania. Meanwhile, we can follow on screen Noah Tristan Hoffmann, the Dane. You can see De Vrij from France has set the fastest time, almost a minute faster than Kamarit from Czech Republic. And here Hoffmann will go for the 3rd fastest time. He's losing more than half a minute to Kamarit, but will be several minutes in front of Estonian Järve. Meanwhile, also good news for Suomi Finland fans on the junior men's side. It's double lead for Finland. Simo Clementinen leads 22 seconds in front of Kenton Niemis, and the Frenchman Timothy Blanc into the third, and local Thomas Znik, Czech athlete, into the fourth place. Clementinen was outside top at 10 last year with 11th place, but has won the medals in the relay in the youth and junior categories. And Evert Kentemi is currently second, was only 14th last year. So for the both Finns at the moment, big improvement, but still some stronger competitors still waiting for their start, and of course in the leading positions some changes could be. Andrej Chuli from Slovakia, very good road racer, very good in individual time trial rider. Andrej Chuli, in the last 10 years he has won several gold medals in individual time trial, at least 3 times. And imagine in the era of Peter Sagan, one of the best cyclists in the world in the last 2 decades, Chile has managed to win the gold, probably sometimes in absence of Peter Sagan. But for Slovakian, he competed at the World Junior Championships here in Czech Republic 8 years ago, finishing in the silver medal position in the middle distance. 8 was in the long, but the lowest place was in a sprint with the 25th place. And also in 2014, Andrej Chili competed at the World Junior Championships and was 11th in some distance and 48th in another. So different performance 9 years ago from Slovakian at the World Junior Championships, but the first appearance at the Elite World Championships. Some are returning back from the road racing, some are from MTB Orienteering going to road racing, different changes. Now we can follow some athletes from cameraman. Could be the Frenchman Paul Debray, 31st place winner at the European Championships. The European Championships, first and second, was separated by 40 seconds. But last year, the World Championships, first and second, both Czechs, Bogar, Stransky, only by 2-second margin. So sometimes, despite it a sprint, it doesn't mean that there are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 second difference. It could be also half minute or a little bit more. On the ladies' side last year, when Finn Henna Saarinen won in front of 2 Danish girls. Second was Nicolene Splittorff. Then they were separated by almost 1 minute. But at the European Championships, the new rising star who won the last year all junior individual events, Karina Nurminen. She was best in Portugal at the European Championships in the sprint, winning 18 seconds in front of her teammate Sara Ilhiitanen, who took the silver there. But the Frenchman Debray, we can see now. See on the screen. He was around 6.5 minutes behind winner Bogar in Portugal. But in every country there's a different terrain, so it also makes difference in your performance. Some roads are closed, but of course pedestrians walking. And orienteering athletes reckon with this. Meanwhile, at the third split, Tamas Kamaret leads 7 minutes in front of Michael Jarve. But at the second split, Paul Debray holds the leading time. 2 seconds in front of Sander Pritzik, Estonian, who started 6 minutes behind Frenchman. Debray with bib number 3, Pritzik with bib number 6. At Estonian Hope, Lauri Mausros. He will start at half 4, 3:32. So 2 hours remaining for main Estonian Hope to start, but Pritsik doing very good at the first stage of this. And now one of the 3 Latvians, Attis Heinols, on the start list. On the start line, other 2, Martin Linde and Andris Sarksnev, did very good job in the sprint event 12 months ago in Portugal. Both Latvians, Linde and Sarksnev, finishing among top 20 there. But Attis Heinols, born in 1996, first time competing at the World Championships. Yeah, last year in Falun, Andris Sarksnev was only Latvian there. But for Heinols, 9 years ago in Poland, was 44th place in a sprint, but much better he did in the middle and the long distances with 20th and 25th place. And Heinols was among the competitors also here in Czech Republic in Liberec in 2015, when he was among top 20 juniors at the World Championships with the 19th place in the sprint. So in Poland, best result was a middle distance, but 8 years ago here in Czech Republic in a sprint for the Latvian. Now we saw Debre and Pritsik separated by 2 seconds. What I mentioned before. And the third is also quite close to the first 2. That the Spanish Juan Sanz losing 10 seconds to Debre and 8 to Pritsik. And that at the 1.5 kilometers since the start at the second split time. Yevhen Hrudetsky, Ukrainian, with bib number 12. His first appearance at the World Championship. That's debut for Ukrainian. Born in 1997. He competed in the Czech 5 days MTB orienteering competitions. That's the famous 5 days competition. Also took place this year in July, taking place every second year with a strong field. And also this year, many or plenty of World Championship participants used this chance to get familiar with the Czech terrain and competed in the Czech MTB orienteering 5 days competition. And look like Kak Valiauskas from Lithuania could try to do a very good job here. Regimantas, is he going to take the lead, being faster than Debre or Pritsik? And Lithuania has another strong athletes like Ignas Ambražas and Jonas Maišelis. And also Jonas Tautas Gvildis. He was 9th, Gvildis, at the European Championships. But Maišelis was 4th in the middle distance. So, but Lithuanian fans expected a good result for Lithuanians last year in Ignalina at the European Championships at the end of the May. But Gabriele Andrusiene won the gold medal there in elite woman in the long distance. Now we will follow Sander Pritsik. That was second Estonian who started. First was Järve, was totally the first starter today. Of course, sometimes the ways crossing, so MTB riders must be careful not to clash with each other. It will take some time for the first athletes to finish. If we look back to the European Championships, yeah, it was more than half hour separating first and last in a sprint event, but because yeah, maybe athletes at the back are significantly weaker than the leaders, but it doesn't matter. They may be also master group riders, but they are sometimes competing in the lead group as well. But generally, if we look to the main pack, it was around 12 minutes separating first and those athletes at the top 50. You can see the Estonian lead by 12 seconds in front of French Debray. So at early stages, quite close battle between the first starters. But those times will be smashed by the late starters, by the favorites. So you can see the speed at 26 kilometers per hour. So you're gonna split the more forest area in the beginning of the race, then with the stadium and school and living houses in the second part, and then historical center at the last stages. Now Martin Schlinde, the second Latvian to start with bib number 14. He reached the best result from Latvians in Portugal at the European Championships, earning 19th place, just in one place in front of Andris Sarkšņa. In other disciplines, Andris Sarkšņa was best from Latvian, but in a sprint, Martin Schlinde was just in front of teammate Andris. Now another Latvian, Atis Heinos, who started first, 6 minutes in front of Martin Schlinde. He's going quite good in the early parts. Heinos was among top 3. At the first split, he lost only 22 seconds to the that time leader Debray. And here, he will not improve the Frenchman time. He will be behind Estonian as well. And the question is whether he will improve the Spanish time. The top 3 will remain unchanged. Latvian Heinos must try to improve Kamarit time and be into the 4th place. Yeah, and here we can see yeah, 5th place, 23-second Latvian losing to the leader. Also, we have one Japanese starting earlier. Now we can see the buildings, many centuries old. That's a historical city center. And a few hundred meters left for Tomáš Kamarit. Now we can see the final straight as well, but now he goes through. Interesting place, and he must find correct control point. The juniors, some missed. At the end, they were received mispunch result. It was also quite close. Elite control points. So to read the map very quickly to find possibly the quickest, the best route choice. Just to notice where you can freely go and find the places you must not try to find because there will be the entrance closed. So the last 2 controls remaining for the Czech Kamarut. 34 and 35. 35 is at the beginning of the final straight. Tomáš Kamarit could be the first, will be the first who will reach the finish. He started 2 minutes behind Michael Järve, but he has overtaken Estonian by several minutes. 27:26. So just 2.5 minutes outside the expected winning time. Yeah, that was from 20 to 25 minutes. So at the moment it's difficult to call whether that will be enough for, let's say, top 30, top 40. I guess really the fastest will go inside 25 minutes, some 22 maybe. Last year, the World Championships, top 30 were separated by 3 minutes, top 20 by 2 minutes, and top 50 were separated by 4.5 minutes, 4:40, something like that. Now let's follow the French Debray. He will be faster. Look, 50 seconds remaining for the Frenchman to overtake, and he will do that for sure. There's 47 seconds. Now 26:39, the new leading time, and France is leading. It's too early to play Marseillaise, but maybe France will have a very good result. So remember, last year it was Jean Courtois, best Frenchman in the 14th place. But now this year Jean Courtois is not competing. Also Baptiste Fuchs, who was 17th. Neither Baptiste Fuchs is here present. Now we'll follow the Lithuanian Kavaliauskas. He is battling for top 5. Lying in the 4th place, beating Kamarit by 14 seconds. Not long time left for Pritsik from Estonia to come to the finish. And very good starter on Sanz. He was started 4 minutes behind Estonian Pritsik. Meanwhile, we can see on the start line Mark Huster from Germany with bib number 17. He completed top 60 last year. Best German. Lennart was 51st place. On the women's side, Anke Danovsky did much better than the best man. While Mark Huster was best German in the long distance with 48th place, and other distances, best German was Lennart Voss. Now Martin Schlinde from Latvia. He earned in foot orienteering in the youth category medal. The European Championships, so he's doing a quite good MTB orienteering and also foot orienteering, but in the latest years more concentrating on MTB orienteering. Remember, Latvia organized in Madona in the beginning of year European Ski Orienteering Championships, World Junior Ski Orienteering Championships, and in the youth category it was Litvars Lepeshkins from Madona who earned all individual golds, 3, and also the 4th gold came for Latvian into the relay. He battled with a Finnish guy who competed here today in Jicin in a junior category. That was Emil Koskinen. Koskinen was behind Lepeshkins in ski orienteering. Meanwhile, Finnish Debray leading in front of Kamarit by 47 seconds. Sometimes athletes feel like in museum. It's worth to come to visit Jicin, beautiful city. And Czech Republic had the World Cup, World Masters. Last year that was World Championship foot orienteering. Now World Championships MTB. So let's see whether something has changed in the junior category. It looks like Pihla Hakkinen could take the victory. in front of two Swedish girls, Signe Feil and Minna Palm. On the men's side, it's two Finns, Clementinen and Kenta Mies, first two places, and then Timothy Blanc. Yeah, for Timothy Blanc, that would be big improvement. He was 15th in the sprint last year. But at the European Junior Championship, Blanc won the silver in middle distance and gold in the relay. And then also two silver medals in individual disciplines and bronze in the relay for Blanc in previous years. And Hoffman going for the third. Last year it was Mikkel Norgard Brunsted who was best Dane with 20th place, and almost the same result produced Oliver Friis with 21st in the sprint. But now we will not see Mikkel Brunsted Norgard. He is not among the competitors this year at the World Championships. Of course, the Danish ladies did much better with silver and bronze, Splittorff Søgaard. But very soon, probably we'll have a new leader. Let's wait for Sander Pritzik approaching the finish, final straight. Remember, the leader, Paul Debray, is 27:39, and Pritzik has plenty of time. It looks like Pritzik will improve the French time by 25 seconds, something like that. Going like Jan Kirsipuu, the Tour de France winner, the outstanding Estonian sprinter in the road race. But also Estonians had Peter Pruus, the MTB marathon European champion several years ago. And now Josten Weiden, one of the strongest Estonian in MTB riding. And the Latvian champion, Andris Sarksņa, battling for the leading position. There's a French and Estonian. Look at this, Latvia takes the lead, Latvijas virzās vadībā, Andris Sarksņa apsteidz Francūzi un arī Igauni. As I told earlier, Sarksņa and Lin has much better results in a sprint at the European Championships in Portugal. He was in front of Pritzik on the first split. And that was at the third control. Now on the second split, that's the sixth control. Now Latvian has doubled his lead, comparing with the closest rivals. But German Huster started just behind Sarksņa. That means 2 minutes separating them both. Morten Orhagen from Denmark, one of the young hopes for the Danish team. Didn't start in a sprint last year. 22 years of age, Morten. So Denmark will try to hope for top 10 this year. Last year it was a top 20. And very soon, in a few minutes' time, the first ladies will start their campaign. And that will be Japanese Ameri Orui. After 4 minutes, ladies start. Yeah, if men are more than 82 competitors in this course, then for the women, 46. But last year, it was just above 70 and 63 finished with countable result. But for the women, it was around 50 athletes. So almost the same number for the ladies, but a little bit more for the men. No. Number 8, Juan Sanz from Spain, coming to the last control. 40th place to the Spanish last year at the World Championships. Best Spanish was Angel Garcia with 30th place, but Angel Garcia not among the Spanish team riders here. Best place for the Spanish team came in the middle distance when Angel Garcia was 25th. Nerea Garcia Rodriguez was 26 in the must start. Monica Villadomi was 27th in the long distance. So in top 30, the best Spanish results came in Falun 2022. And of course, a Spanish team hoping for top 20, something like that, here in Jicin in Czech Republic. So the finish so far, Pritzik lead 24 seconds in front of Debray. Third is Kamarut, the fourth, Chuli, Andre. Within 2 minutes behind leader. And Järve fifth, losing almost 10 minutes. So Latvian Sarkisian will soon approach the third split time. And that will be control number 13, 12. Let's see whether Spanish Sons will be among top 3. He will lose to Pritzik and Debray, that's for sure. But he has good chances still, some 15, 16 seconds to improve the Kamarut time. One Sons lost a little bit behind those cars. Here comes the Spanish. And looks like he will beat the Kamarut time by some 10 seconds. And Czech Kamarut will move to the 4th place. Estonia, France and Spain in top 3. Within 1 minute, 59 seconds behind Estonian Pritzik. Yeah, but it's only 8 athletes. So still more than 70 to reach the finish. It looks like Sanz not so satisfied. It's almost that orienteering athletes not happy with their results. They think, oh, I could do better there, I could do better there. Maybe they want to be maximalist, not within the smallest mistakes, but to make a perfect race, it's so difficult. Now the GPS of Orhagen from Denmark. There he took a little bit wrong, wanted immediately go to the 7th, but must remember of the 5th and 6th control as well. Lost maybe a few seconds there, the Dane. And now in the start there, Gimantas Kavaliauskas. He can battle for the 3rd place. He will try to improve the Spanish Sons time. Juan Sanz, 28-14 the finish, and we can see that good chances for Lithuanian. Kavaliauskas to be among top 3, and the 2nd best from Baltic countries, because Sander Pritzik, Estonian, will hold the lead, and the French Debray will be in the 2nd place, and Kavaliauskas losing 42 seconds, and that's 17 seconds faster than previous 3rd place owner Sons. Pritzik from Estonia first, Debray from France 2nd, Kavaliauskas, Lithuania into the 3rd place. That's the top 3 so far. Then Sanz from Spain in the 4th, Kamarit from Czech Republic in the 5th, and Slovakian Andrej Čuli into the 6th place. But remember, another Latvian, Andris Sarkisian, he's coming now. He had the fastest time on the 2nd split with 11 seconds in front of Pritzik. Then in the 3rd split in 12th control, Sarkisian increased his lead by another 14 seconds to 25, comparing with Pritzik. And now he has some 50 seconds to improve Pritzik's time here at the next control, at the 4th split, control number 63, and that means that it's a control number 15. The lead advantage decreasing, but still Sarkisian. (22 seconds). Still good chance for the Latvian to be in the lead. Yeah, he carried 25 seconds. Now that lead has been decreased by 3, but only 3 seconds. Still more than 20 seconds Latvian in front of their neighbor Estonian rider. And then Orhagen also doing good race, and almost the same time with the Latvian. Only 1 second they are separated there. So the Dane trying to be involved in a Baltic battle. Kristina Strizhak, Ukrainian. She is a second starter. Remember, ladies competition was opened by Japanese Ameri Orui with bib number 401. She was 47th last year. She's born in 1988. But Kristina Strizhak competed in the World Cup 7 years ago, finishing in top 20. First experience for Ukrainian at the World Championships. Yeah, that's actually started with bib number 16. Still more than 60 athletes behind him. So it's too early to call whether he can make a top 20 at the same as in European Championships. But anyway, if he will be top 30, that will be the best result for Latvian. Remember last year, Sarksnia, as the only Latvian, was 40th in a sprint event. So that was the Latvian's best result at the World Championship sprint event in Falun. Now 24, Guilherme Marques, one of the two Portuguese Marques. Daniel and Guilherme. Daniel is usually fastest. If in sprint and the middle distance, both brothers separated by some 20 places. Then in the long and the mustard distance, they were very, very close to each other. Marques Guilherme was 54th in the sprint event, the same he did in the middle distance in Falun last year. But this year in Portugal, on home soil at the European Championships, Guilherme Marques was among top 40 in a sprint. Now first Latvian started and first coming to the finish at this Hainaults. But the Hainaults will not battle for very high places, it looked like. The Latvians, Linde. And Sarksnia could be better than him. Remember the leader, the Finnish Pritsik, 27 minutes 15 seconds his time. Hainaults has experience at the World Junior Championships now, first debut at the Elite World Championships for the Latvian. And then now we can see Tobias Breitschadel, Austrian. He's going third fastest at the first split, 2 seconds faster than Pritsik, but losing to Andris Sarksnia 3 seconds. And Paul Debray was the leader there. The French at the first split was only faster, 6 minutes, 5:58. And there we can see the right shadow lost some time. He was a 13th behind there, and now will be more. We could see Latvian, 3 Latvians and Austrian, just almost the same flag, just a brighter color in Austrian flag than in Latvian. Cherry red for the Latvians. Red, white, red, and the same red, white, red, but different red color tone for the Austrian flag. Pagaidām labi iesācies šis čempionāts Latvijai sākuma posmā. So Atis Heinols now appearing here will be among top 10, top 8 probably. Very close with the Japanese. Atis Heinols, born in 1996. That was the year Latvia earned the right to play in the highest division in Ice Hockey World Championships. And this year, first medal for Latvia in ice hockey, the bronze came. Now Luci Nedomlelova from Czech Republic, 104. First year for Luci in the lead group. He competed last year in a junior category in Falun. She was just outside top 10 with the 12th place in a sprint event. Luci Nedomlelova. There will be plenty of other Czech riders. But I must say that the wife of the event director, Pavel Muzil, Vendula Muzilova, is not starting today, and I would like to praise her because they live here in Jicin city and she's so familiar, and she said it will not be fair if I will compete. And it's very nice gesture, very sport fair play done by Vendula Muzilova. She will compete in other distances which will be outside, some half-hour driving from Jicin. So others could take example from this, that the will to win or earn the medal is going in a second place, and the first is fair play. Very nice done, Czech. Now we can follow Amiri Arui from Japan. So the youngest from the Japanese, the oldest one, Naoko Kano, who is almost 20 years older than Arui, will start later, and Kano doing a lot of foot orienteering. And now Martin Schlinde, one of the Latvians, among the top 20 in the European Championship sprint event. But Martin Schlinde is going for top 6, not battling for top 3 so far. He was losing around 1.5 minutes before on a 5th split. Remember, Pritsik still in the lead, then Debre and Kavaliauskas. Sanz into the 4th, Kamarit 5th, and Chile 6th. Chile. And now the Latvian Andris Sarkšņa. Is he going to take the lead? He has a good chances. Just 2 controls remaining for the Latvian. He was among top 10 a few years ago in the junior category at the World Championships, and could try to produce the best result here in the lead group. So his 20th place and Linde's 19th place was one of the best Latvian achievements in history this April in Portugal. And before him, Martin Schlinde sprinting like Roman Weinsteins in 2000, when Roman Weinsteins won the gold in the road race, becoming first and only Latvian world road race champion in cycling. Linde into the 6th place, minute 23 behind the leader Pritsik, and just a little bit behind the Czech Kamarit. So Linde also used to win the Rogaining competitions, where MTB 3-hour races included in Latvia. But of course here he must do much better. Luci Nedomlelova approaching the 1st split. Before, Nedomlela was leading by 11 seconds in front of Miren, Spain. Ukrainian Strizhak was the third. We can see Andueza in front of Strizhak, but Nedomlela will change this. Looks like Czech will be faster, and she passes this control and is 20 seconds in front of the Spanish. So Czech spectators could clap hands, but Latvians will wait for Andris Sarkšņa. He will be the leader. It is definitely the new lead, but that will be impressive. Around 1 minute, maybe a few seconds less than minute. Sarkšņa will take the lead in front of the North neighbor Estonian Pritsik. 59. It's actually minute. Actually minute 59 seconds, and that could be probably top 30. Top 30. Latvians will hope for that. So expecting winning time from 20 to 25 minutes, but 25:19. And that's what a big improvement comparing before with the Estonian Pritsik time. So in the middle of the course, it was 25 seconds, still 22 seconds, remember, later. So Sarkšņa lost some seconds comparing with Pritsik. And then he has tripled his advantage to 1 minute. Very nice done. Now we can follow Lucia Nedomlelova. But we will have some word with Andris Sarkšņa, Latvian, who is a new leader right now. Maybe we'll hear some words from him. What is the feeling? It looks like you have an impressive lead, 1 minute in front of Pritsik. Can we say that you did an excellent job?
Well, I can't say I did a really good race. I didn't have any large mistakes, maybe some road choices, maybe some slower corners somewhere, but overall I'm happy with the race. We'll see what the result is at the end.
Before I said that Latvians did very good at the European Championships, both you and Linda making top 20. What can you say? Of course it's difficult to predict right now, but last year at the World Championships you was 40. Can we say top 30 or even top 20 at the World Championship could be possible today?
Yeah, I'm hoping for top 20 today. If I get in there, then I'll be real happy. So, yeah.
Can we say that the sprint is the strongest discipline for you?
Yes, I'd say so.
So I wish good luck and best achievement for you in your career. Andris Sarkšņa from Latvia. So currently Sarkšņa first, Pritsik second, Debre third, Kavaliauskas fourth. So 3 Baltic countries in top 5. And there are another 2 neighboring countries, France and Spain, in 3rd and 5th place. And local country, Kamarit, Czech, into the 6th. Now Nedomlelova going around the stadium. That must follow carefully, find some way, find some allowed places to go. And you know, in a sprint it's so crucial. Sometimes 1 or 2 seconds can decide whether you earn the gold or other medal, or earn some medal or earn nothing. Yeah, we can just admire the orienteering athletes. And they have a pulse around 160, 180 maybe, to read the map. And not only, yes, by reading this to find the best route choice. Excellent combination of physical power and the knowledge. But the situation on the ladies' side so far. It's Valentine Celine who is leading at the second split. She's 12 seconds faster than Neda Mlelova, Czech, and third is Arina Andueza Miren. You can see a few clouds, mostly blue sky. Neda Mlelova, first year elite. She found control number 11, and now let's look whether, no, she's not going to the left, the right side to find control number 12, which is very close to the 16. Neda Mlelova doing it right at the moment, quite good. And then she will go down to the 13s. It's not quite straight, a little bit diagonally. Meanwhile, at this third split, Neda Mlelova beating her next rival, Arina Andueza Miren, by more than 2 minutes. She's riding at 25 kilometers per hour, doing a jump, cameraman following Neda Mlelova's movements. Meanwhile, Matej Müller from Slovakia started faster than Latvian Sarkšņa. At the second split, he has more than minute advantage comparing to the Latvian. And meanwhile, Sarkšņa Pricik Debre, that's remaining the same top 3. Čech Kamarit into the 6. Linda 7. Hēnels 9. un Sarkšņa līderis. Nu, vai nav brīnišķīgs skats uz šiem rezultātiem pagaidām? Jan Vacek, Czech Republic, bib number 32, 23 years of age, was top 25 finisher at the European Championships, 23rd in a sprint. And for Vacek, this 23rd place in Portugal in April was best result from all the disciplines. And then Morten Orhagen from Denmark has good chances for top 6. He can improve camera time but not sands probably. Let's see. Maybe if Dane can find some speed. Here we can see Danish flag waving. There are it Undikland. Mostly Danish woman has made the fans to cheer with several medals, including golds. Now he's approaching the penultimate control point. Morten Orhagen has won a silver. He can improve the break time. That will be close, but a little bit faster. Yes, at the end, the Dane has found some speed. He was into the 5th and 6th position so far, but now at the end, he's faster than the Frenchman and the Spanish sons. And now with the Latvian, Estonian, Denmark into the top 3. So last year in Ignalina at the European Championships, Morten Orhagen earned the silver. Only Czech Wojtek Ludwig was faster than him. Then the Swede Marcus Jensen was 3rd. And the 3rd Estonian who started today, Karm. Now just outside the top 10 with the 11th result. Only 47th was Marek Karm last year at the sprint. A little bit higher in the European Championships at 33rd place, Estonian. Now we can follow next starter. That's from Bulgaria, Hristo Pelov. Born in 1974. First time Hristo competing in the World Championships. He competed in the World Master MTB Championships last year. And in the long distance was among top 10. And in other distances just close to top 10. Of course, for him to expect such a top 20 result, maybe too high expectations. But top of 50 could be quite good as well. Yeah, we have more than 80 competitors. And it's quite a large start list for MTB racing. Look at this beautiful tower. It's worth to visit Jicin. And meanwhile, under the tower going Austrian Tobias Breitschadel. Last year, Andreas Waldmann was best in a sprint with the 15th place. Meanwhile, on the screen we can see Breitschadel. He finished without result. Only result for Breitschadel was in the middle, is in 31st place. Now Breitschadel can do much better. At the moment, Breitschadel can battle for top 10 place. Could be faster than Heinos and Chuli, and somewhere near to the Martin Schlinde. Meanwhile, still from impressive start, Slovakian Matej Müller holding a little bit more than minute lead comparing to current lead in the Finnish Andris Sarčne. So Slovakians fans will say, na ta trojsa blízky chromy divu bio. It's a reason to say so, because Matej Müller doing very good race so far. So Slovakia is represented only on the men's side with the 3 men, Andrej Chuli, Matej Müller and Stefan Surgan. Müller was 25th at the European Championships and before at the World Junior Championships in the 15th, 2016. Was in a top 6. But at the World Championships, he was in top 20 6 years ago in a sprint. And Breitschadel 7th. 9 seconds in faster than Kamarit. And 3 seconds behind Sanso. The Spanish remain in top 6. Whether that will be enough to repeat last year's Angel Garcia achievement with the 30th place. It is possible. But remember, so many strong athletes still to come. And according to the rankings, top 15 will be in a mixed order in the last group. Now you can follow the standings at the finish so far. You can see top 10 is 2 Latvians, 1 Estonian, 1 Lithuanian, 1 from Denmark, 1 from France, 1 from Slovakia, 1 from Czech Republic, 1 from Spain, and from Austria. So 9 different countries here in top 10, and Latvia the only one so far with 2 athletes in top 10. But it's early stage, I would like to repeat once again. Romana Kubinova, so one of the 2 sisters in a Czech team. Romana Kubinova is the oldest from the sisters, 3 years older than Veronika Kubinova, but the best results producing the younger sister Veronika Kubinova. She is a silver medalist at the World Championships in long distance 2 years ago. But from Romana, 13th place in Finland 2 years ago in a sprint event. So best Romana was in a sprint. So hopefully also today in Jicin she will be among top 15. Now the Japanese Masashiro Shimaoka, best Japanese from last year, is 46th place. We have several Japanese MTB riders here, and Shimaoka is one of them. Also Ryo Abe and Kazushi Hattori. In mostly of distances, Shimaoka was best one. Hattori was best in long distance. In other 3 individual distances, Shimaoka took the highest place from Japanese team. But now he is outside the top 10, but not losing so much to the Austrian. He will be behind the Czech Kamerad as well. And hopefully will try to improve Karm's time. Yesterday in Budapest, Hungary started the World Athletics Championships, and that was a very good day for Czech Republic. Czech Republic earned the bronze on the first day already. They were 3rd best in the 4x400 meters relay, mixed relay. Meanwhile, Bernhard Hogler from Austria started. Hogler born in 1986. He has been in top 3, the medalist in the Masters Ski Orienteering Championships 3 years ago. Top 3 in Masters MTB Orienteering, winner in the must start. And top 50 2 years ago the World Championships in Finland in the lead group. And Czech Republic earned that bronze because, like a curse, we can say, for the Dutch team yesterday. Before it was Hassan who felt in the leading position, chased by Tsege, Ethiopian, in a 10-kilometer race. And then half hour later, it was Femke Bol who led in front of Americans, and she felt less than 10 meters before the finish line and dropped this relay button. And they did not finish, and Czech Republic could earn the bronze. And of course, here the bronze medal will be not what the Czech team is aiming for. Of course, in the men's competition is Bogar, who has won the last 2 European and World Championships, will aim to defend his title. And last year it was double victory for the Czech men team. And there was 2 ladies, Czech ladies in top 10 last year at the World Championships. It was Martina Tichouska, best Czech, with the 6th result, and Katerina Novaka with the 7th. But at the European Championship this year in Portugal, Veronika Kubinova earned the bronze medal behind 2 Finns. So, of course, at least minimum is a medal for the women as well here. Of course, a strong rivalry from the Finland and also the Denmark that the Czech ladies will face. But on the men's side, the Czechs are the main favorites. Also, other team riders we can count them as a medal contenders, but the Czech team definitely the main favorites. And now for Kubinova, it's a good chance to take the lead. Remember, Nedum Leleva hold the fastest time, then Swiss Wellenreiter improved that by 12 seconds, and now Kubinova coming. But this is the other Kubinova, not that one who won the bronze in Portugal this April. And that's the older sister. Romana, but the bronze medalist was Veronica. Now will follow Kubinova GPS. Like slalom riding, yeah. This part with uphill. Lucia Nedomlelo, meanwhile, who was first, the Czech starter today. That the final loop here remaining, just 2-3 minutes, and then he will be crossing the finish line. But the Ballenreiter, the Swiss, is more than a minute faster than Nedomlelova. Meanwhile, what happening in the junior category, it looks like everything has ended. So congratulations on the men junior side for Team Finland, double victory. Simo Klemetinen becoming the new world junior champion. Last year he was also in a place connected with a one. That was double one, 11th, and now he's first, earning gold medal. Remember last year, best Finn was Tatu Aaltonen into the 5th, and Akseli Pessu into the 6th, and Emil Koskonen into 7th place. But now Finland's Klemetinen winning. But Lucia Nedomlelova sprinting to the finish with the fastest time so far. He started at 4th, but he's the first woman to reach the finish with 27.5 minutes time. Also a little bit outside the expected winning time. But good start for the Czechs so far. But Swiss, who started 2 minutes behind her, will earn some 1.5 minute advantage. Celine Wellenreiter from a Swiss team is going like a Swiss train. And she will smash the Nedomlelov's time by 1.5 minutes. 1:28. That is a gap between the first and second. Strizak from Ukraine also in the finish, more than 5 minutes behind. But a new lead for Switzerland. I remember last year at the World Championship Sprint, Switzerland was not among the top 20. No. So, yeah, it was not top 20, but the top 30 it was. It was 29th place for Yegi. But now we can follow GPS of Müller, Slovakian, probably the new leader. Meanwhile, Kent Niemis, Finn, taking the silver medal. He had the medals in the relay, and now first individual medal for Kent Niemis, silver. Double victory for Finland. Yeah, Aaltonen was fifth best Finn. But on the ladies' side, Finland took the first 3, all podium places. Nurminen, Hilhitinen and Kankampa. This time almost the same producing men, Klemetinen and Kent Niemis. But bronze going for Timothy Blau for France. And new leader, Müller, will lead by more than half minute. 37 seconds in front of Sarksnia. Slovakia, Latvia, Estonia. Müller, Sarksnia, Pritsik. That's the standings at the finish so far. Now the early stage of Müller. Very good, this uphill part. Now he's going a little bit downhill from the 6th to 7th. And now to the control number 9. And after won a championship break. France again on the podium in the sprint. Remember in Finland 2021 it was Lilo Paului who took the silver, that French lady. But for the French, Albin Joly was best 2 years ago with the 8th place. Nobody from France among top 10 last year. And on the women's side, remember that was Finland who dominated. And now Finland is not the 3 medals, but still Finland holds the title. This time different. Last year it was Kari Nurminen. This time Pihla Hakkinen who won in front of the Swedish Fail Signe. Signe Fail 39 seconds behind, and Sweden with the silver and also with the bronze. That was younger sister Minna Palm earning bronze. And only 3 seconds faster than the older sister Tilde Palm. So Tilde Palm once again in a 4th place. What a pity. Last year Palm was 4th in the sprint, but earning bronze in the middle and long and the gold in the relay. Yeah, she lost some 25 seconds last year, but now only 3 separating Palm from bronze medal. Now we can see that Linus from Estonia could be top 6. There's still leader Kubinova from Czech Republic. Also good news for Italian Iris Aurora Pecorari 5th. Pecorari started the 6th last year. In the sprint, 4th was in the middle distance, and then came 2 medals, 2 silver medals for Iris Pecorari Italian in the long and must-start distance. So maybe Pecorari will do the same. It will improve with every discipline. I'll give them Itskoviene, Lithuanian. She will improve the Kubino Savelen right that time, so the Lithuania will be the new leader. Vitskoviene leads by 8 seconds in front of Kubinova and almost half minute in front of the Czech Wellenreiter. So Vitskoviene has won 1 medal at the European Championships in the relay. That's a silver. And several 4 places in the relay. Also 6 years ago in the must start. And 5 years ago in the long distance at the World Championship for Vitskoviene. So, no surprise that she is in the lead right now. She has very good results. Almost 30 years of age, 29, the Lithuanian. Now we can compare Kubinova and Adamlelova, 2 Czechs in the first third of the sprint race. Now a little bit, and now completely different route choices. Czechs choosing different route choices. Now the speed a little bit less than 20 kilometers per hour, but now will increase by more than 20. Smelly finish, Wellenreiter leads. 1.5 minutes in front of Nedomlelova. Meanwhile, another Lithuanian, Umbra Saite, will finish earlier than Mickoviene. She started 6 minutes before her teammate. And Kubinova battling for the medal position so far. Lost her some 20 seconds before, but Polish Kaminska going among the top 3, improving almost by 1.5 minutes early time. So Poland will host the championships next year at the end of the May. For Kaminska, born in 1983, and the first World Championships in athletics was organized, and all caliber of medals has earned Kaminska at the World Championships individually. Gold, silver and bronze. Only bronze medal for her at the European Championships, and once she has been among top 3 in the World Cup races as well. Yeah, that was quite a longer time ago, some 13 years ago. She won the sprint event in 2010, so 2010 the world sprint champion, competing 13 years after that. So 40 years of age, the Polish Kaminska. And interestingly, that this gold medal for Kaminska was first medal. And a year later, she earned the silver in the middle distance in 2011. And another year later, in 2012, she won the bronze in the sprint. So she won the medal at the World Championships MTB Orienteering 3 years in a row, starting with the gold, continuing with the silver, and ending with the bronze. And 2 medals in the sprint and 1 in the middle distance for Polish Kaminska. And now Mickoviene increasing her time to almost half minute. And she's 29 in front of Wellenreiter and Mayes France. But the Kubinova just 8 seconds behind Mickoviene. Jan Vacek from Czech Republic. Not long left for the Czech to reach the finish. Yeah, Mate Müller somehow missed one control on that uphill. Going straight that we saw in the GPS. So Andres Sarkisian still Latvian leads in the finish. And now Martin Illik from Austria also can try to threaten his time. But Jan Vacek, he's battling right now for the top 10. He lost some 12 seconds to the 10th place, his teammate Kamarut. But the strongest Czech card is still later to start. So still 1 hour and a little bit more remaining when the last starters will start the race. And for Vacek, he's confused. And here he's doing a mistake, and here he lost a lot of time. There the race was done for Vacek. Now he's trying to clear what he has done wrong and where he is and where he must go. At one stage you think you are there and going there, and then you find out that you have done a mistake, and then it's not so easy and not so quickly you can repair that. Meanwhile, Austrian Bernhard Kögler is a little bit faster than Latvian Andris Sarkšņa. But the Czech Republic will have another 4 or 5 athletes who can battle for the medals. And it's so good that team has several strong athletes. If one making mistake or second mistake, then another 4 or 5 remaining to threaten other rivals. And now finally Vacek approaching the penultimate 34's control. He will lose around a little bit more than 2.5 minutes. And outside the top 10. '23 he was at the European Championships, and that for sure he will not repeat such result here on home soil. But there's still several other disciplines remaining for Jan Vacek, and I'm sure he will improve his result. He will analyze and will do much better on the next days. At least he will earn some place. Some result countable will be for him. So we can see 25 in the finish, some 5 missed punches, and still Latvia with Andris Sarkšņa in the lead. Estonia Pritsik in the second, and Denmark Orhagen third. The Frenchman Debray, who led for some time, now in the fourth. Kavaliauskas fifth. All 3 Baltic countries in top 6 so far, and Sons from Spain into the 6th place. And Romana Kubinova. He has some 2 minutes to improve Wellenreiter time. On the right side, the road is closed there, not possible. She's going the right direction. The right route choice. On the left side to control number 26. Remember, Kubinova lost to the Wellenreiter. 8, then 22, and then 23 seconds. But there's some 2 minutes for Kubinova left. But still some controls to find. 1.5 minutes to beat the Wellenreiter time. Most probably Kubinova will produce one of the best results in her career. She has no medal so far. So the 13th place 2 years ago in a sprint is the best result for Kubinova so far. And that's the only time in top 20 for Kubinova. In the long distance, Finland 2 years ago, she was 21st and 22nd in the long. And now last two controls remaining for Kubinova. She will not beat Wellenreiter's time, but she is approaching, she's coming closer. It was more than 20, now less than 20, some 18 seconds. She's coming closer, but still those around 20 seconds which Wellenreiter hold before would be enough for Swiss to hold the leading position comparing with Kubinova. That will be some 15, not more, maybe the same 20 seconds, the same. But two Czechs will be among top three so far. Swiss Wellenreiter leads, and then Kubinova and Nedomlelova accordingly second and third. Now at the end, meanwhile, Wellenreiter has found a fast speed, and from 18 seconds she increased by another 3 to 21. 25.56 the result for Wellenreiter at the finish. 21 second losing Kubinova, and then another Czech, Nedomlelova third with 1.5 minute deficit. And Anna Kaminska, Polish, 4 minutes behind into the fourth. And Lusar Alemani Jana from Spain into the fifth. And another Spanish, Arina Andueza Miren, into the sixth place. It looks like Polish will hold the top three, Kaminska, because for Romanova it will be Miss Punch. Oi, Czech supporters will be disappointed. Yeah, unfortunately for Romana Kubinova. And now she's trying to understand what went wrong for her. Wellenreiter, Nedomlelova and Kaminska. Standing so far, remember Mitsuviene, Algirda. She had the lead after second split, but then later she made mistakes a little bit, and now she's losing a little bit more than half minute to the Swiss Wellenreiter. But Lithuanians cheering and waiting for Mitsuviene, Algirda, within 3 minutes time, not maybe 3 minutes time, but 5 minutes time, she will appear into the finish. Yeah, but that's orienteering you must reckon with. Maybe inside you can have a great feeling. I did a very good race, and then after the finish, after the readout, you recognize, oh, mispunched. But another Czech hope, Valery Kamererova, starting her race. Born in 1984, 28th place earner last year in a sprint at the World Championships. The European Championships, she did better with the 15th place. Last year at the World Cup, she was 15th. The same age as Romana Kubinova. No medals so far, no individual neither in the relays for Kamererova. So last year 17th place in long distance is the best result, and only in top 20 for Kamererova. So most experienced in a Czech team, Vendula Musilova, as I said, doing a fair play. The Jicin is a hometown, and she's not competing because she knows she could go with the closed eyes and know everything, and therefore he said no. She said no, I'm not going. That would not be fair if I will compete in a sprint in my hometown. But in other disciplines, Vendula Musilova will be on the start line, battling for the good results. Constance Devilliers from France. Best French lady the last time in Fallon. 2022 World Championships. In all disciplines, Constance De Villiers was in the top 20. 11th in the long distance was best result for her. But in the sprint, she was 19th. Lost it to the winner at 3.5 minutes. She will try to improve Mitskuviene result at the first split. A 6 control. Camarero lost 7 seconds to Mitskuviene. Lithuanian will hold the lead, but De Villiers improves Camarero time by 2 seconds, so they are going on the same. And De Villiers also has no medals. Neither in the European and the World Championships. She has been in the top 10 in the relays, mostly, but just behind top 10 in individual disciplines. In top 20 several times, more than 6 times in top 20 in individual disciplines. Marika Maritova, Czech rider. Also, as I said, as Kubinova, she is 1994. Good, 1991 she is born. 26 last year. But in a sprint, Maritova had the worst result from her. In the middle and the long, she was among top 20. But she earned the bronze medal in the relay. Marika Maritova competes at the World Championships since 2012. If we look at the standings at the finish, Wallenreiter still leads from Switzerland, and then second Endom Lelova, Czech Republic, Polish Kaminska into the third, and Umbrasaite from Lithuania into the fourth, 20 seconds behind Kaminska. Joel Ernstson from Sweden on your screen. So Sweden missing Marcus Jansson, the long distance champion from Falun hometown, not hometown but home country. But early last year in a sprint from Sweden, best was the same Marcus Jansson with the 13th place. But Joel Ernstson was in top 50 with 48th result. Algirda Mitskuviene. One of the top 3 ladies. As I said, several top 6 finishers for her individually, but no medal. Individual only in relay for Mitskuviene. And she lost more than half minute to Wallenreiter. Also Jana Hnilic, Austrian, almost the same time as Wallenreiter. So Austrian could try to do very good here. Remember, Hnilic did very good at the European Championships, being among top 6 in the sprint event. Her younger brother, Hannes Hnilic, competing in the junior class, but was not among the best medal winners. Hannes Hnilic finished in the 17th place. So Ole Gunnar Kleppa-Matslien, who competed in Madonna in European Ski Orienteering Championships and World Junior Ski Orienteering Championships, finishing in 8th place in front of Emil Koskinen, multiple silver medalist in Madonna in ski orienteering this year. And nothing long left for Mitskuviene. Mitskuviene coming more than 2 minutes. She will trail back. She will improve Kaminska time. She will lose definitely around 2:15 to Wellenreiter and 40 seconds to Nedamlelova. But doing quite good. Several times in the top 6 at the World Championships. Mitskuviene, 3rd so far. Kamererova. She will improve. Wellenreiter's and Hnilic time. Swiss and Austrian, the neighbors, separated by 4 seconds. But the Czech Kamererova will be in front. Still 20 seconds for Kamererova to improve the Swiss result. And 15 seconds something, 14. 15 seconds. But it was more. It was around a half minute. And Kamererova lost time, but still that is enough for her to be in a leading position. But still some 11-12 minutes of riding left for Czech. So she must change this character when she starts to lose. Otherwise, very soon she will be behind Wellenreiter. And Constance De Villiers, almost the same time as Wellenreiter. Wellenreiter from Switzerland. Meanwhile, we can follow Meyers, another French woman. She's 7th. Just in front of 2 Czech girls, Kamaritova and Nedomlelova. Meyers was 28th in the longest distances, in top 30. Now Ursina Jägi, we can follow the Swiss. 29th in the World Championships, but much higher, 12th result for Swiss at the European Championships. She will be close to the leading time. And the first split, the fastest was Essi Hakkala, Finn. But then Finn made a mistake and dropped a few places down. But she's going, Ursina Jägi, almost the same time with De Villiers. A little bit faster than Kamererova. At this split, remember, Mitskuviene has the leading time, Kamererova 2nd. And Jägi will be squeezed, not between 2 Finns. She will be a little bit slower than the 2nd best Finn. There's Sara Ili-Hiitanen. Silver medalist at the European Championships, Hiitanen. She won the silver also last year in the junior category in a sprint behind Nurminen. 132. Veronika Kubinova, the current bronze medalist in a sprint from Czech Republic. She lost only to two Finns, Nurminen and Ili Hietanen. But Veronika Kubinova was not among top 5, but that's very early stage. The crucial part will follow in the middle at the end. But there's still some tricky parts, could also be in the first part of the sprint course at that uphill. Yeah, she will be some seconds behind, but they're still in contention. Behind teammate Kamareva, Kubinova, Veronika, the younger sister into the 4th place. Of course, to repeat the European Championship success with the bronze medal would be nice achievement and home soil for Veronika Kubinova. So at the moment we are in the middle of this first World Championship discipline, the sprint, here in the center of historic Jicin city. But now very soon we are going to the commercials and then we'll be back with the strongest athletes. Of course some strongest already started, but the main contenders for medals will compete later.
Dobrý den.
Dobrý den, zdravím diváky.
A také s naším expertem na tento krásný sport, bývalým reprezentantem a juniorským vicemistrem světa Martinem Tišnovským. Dobrý den.
Hezké odpoledne, dobrý den.
Šampionát se vrací do Česka po 8 letech. A program zabere celý týden. Začíná se dnešním sprintem v Jicíně, následuje den volna, kdy závodníci se musí připravit na lesní terén. Závodní program pak bude pokračovat v Mostku úterní klasickou tratí, středeční krátkou tratí, ve čtvrtek se opět bude přesouvat aréna, v pátek se pojede závod s hromadným startem v Jabkenicích a vše zakončí sobotní štafety v Nové Pace. Rozmanité terény, rozmanité závody, to je možná hlavní charakter tohoto šampionátu, Pavle.
Přesně tak a to byl právě důvod, proč jsme zvolili tyto lokality, protože každý závod je úplně jiný. Jicín je městský sprint, long bude dlouhá náročná trať, middle je technický, Jabkenice, rovný terén a štafety opět kopcovatá zajímavá trať.
Dnes se tedy začíná sprintem v historickém jádru Jicína. Jak těžké je zorganizovat takový závod v městské zástavbě, kde víceméně probíhá ten normální víkendový život a vy zde jezdíte v poměrně velkých rychlostech na horském kole?
To je věc, která je úplně unikátní, musím říct. Nikdy v historii závodů nebo mistrovství světa ve sprintu se tohleto asi nepovedlo, protože je potřeba velké omezení dopravy právě kvůli bezpečnosti závodníků a nejenom závodníků, ale i občanů města. A v tomto ohledu bez podpory města Jicína bychom nebyli schopni tento závod uskutečnit a velmi si toho vážím a chci poděkovat celému vedení města.
Navíc se zde bude obhajovat česká medaile, k tomu se dostaneme za malou chvíli. Další závody už budou jiné, dokonce zavítáte do středních Čech a asi ta dlouhá klasická trať s tím obrovským převýšením přes 1000 metrů mezi ženami, přes 1300 metrů mezi muži, tak to bude takové vyvrcholení toho šampionátu.
Určitě. Ten long je, jak si říkal, je královská disciplína a závodníci se musí být velmi dobře fyzicky připraveni, aby to zvládli.
Jak těžká práce je to pro organizátory, protože arény budete přesouvat několikrát. Je zde na 250 závodníků z 25 světových zemí a všechno to dění vlastně musíte 3krát přesunout do různých míst. Logisticky
to je neskutečná dřina. Máme i partnera, tomu bych chtěl taky poděkovat, logistickou firmu, která nám vlastně vozí ten materiál v kamionech. Nicméně organizace takových takových závodů, jako je tady, tak je to cca 100 lidí, respektive v Číně je dneska okolo 200 lidí právě kvůli hlídání kontrol a bez takového úžasného týmu by to nebylo vůbec možné, takže já jim chci strašně moc poděkovat, vážím si toho.
A s jakými českými výsledky byste byli za organizační výbor spokojení?
Nám bude úplně stačit, když budou mít všichni medaile a obsadí první 3 místa.
Držíme palce, ať se šampionát vydaří po všech stránkách. Světový šampionát v jízdě na horském kole, v orientační jízdě na horské kole se v České republice koná potřetí. Konal se zde v letech 2007 a také 2015. Už v roce 2007 se čeští závodníci výrazně prosadili na medailové pořadí. V roce 2015 také patřili k výrazným postavám závodního dění. V předchozích případech se jelo v Novém Městě na Moravě a poté také v Liberci, tedy v místech, které mají bohaté zkušenosti s pořádáním závodů, ať už na horských kolech nebo třeba v zimě na běžkách. Martine, jak ty si vzpomínáš na tyto šampionáty? Ty si někdy v té době musel začínat s jízdou na horském kole.
Já jsem své první mezinárodní závody v MTBO jel rok před Novým Městem, takže v té době jsem začínal s MTBO. Vzpomínky na to mám tím pádem takové trošku mlhavé, nicméně ten druhý šampionát v Liberci už si pamatuju velmi dobře a byl to vlastně šampionát, ve kterém česká reprezentace opravdu vsadila vynikající pozice. Martina Tichovská tam tenkrát získala titul mistryně světa a bylo na tom právě hezky vidět, že ty domácí terény českým závodníkům výrazně svědčí.
Kam se dostalo za ty roky české MTBO, nebo jaký český ekvivalent vlastně má tento sport ve vašem slangu, řekněme?
Ekvivalent názvový?
Ano.
Orienták na kole?
Orienták na kole. Tak kam se dostalo za ty roky české MTBO, český orienták?
Já si myslím, že ten progres tam je opravdu výrazný. A ten největší rozdíl oproti době Nového Města, kdy jsme měli v mužích, řekněme, 1 až 2 závodníky, kteří byli schopni jezdit s tou světovou špičkou, tak dneska jich máme opravdu téměř celou tu reprezentaci. Je tam Krištof Bogár, Vojta Stránský, Vojta Ludvík, to jsou v podstatě bývalí medailisté z loňských závodů mistrovství Evropy, respektive mistrovství světa právě ve sprintu, který se dnes jede, a k tomu celá řada dalších špičkových bikerů, Honza Hašek, Honza Vacek z těch mladších, takže zejména si myslím, že se opravdu rozšířila ta česká špička natolik, že na tu medaili opravdu může pomýšlet výrazně větší počet Čechů.
Pojďme se připomenout, jak vypadal šampionát v roce 2007 v archivní reportáži, kterou jsme dokázali nalézt.
54 from Portugal. 54 seconds behind second spot in the moment. Third place on the third split for Rasmus Nordgren from Sweden, Rosveria. 38 seconds behind for Rasmus Nordgren. A Teemu Kakson.
Bogár bude obhajovat zlatou pozici, titul mistra světa. Jan Hašek byl loni 4. a do nejlepší desítky se dostal ještě 7. Martin Kanta, takže to byly naprosto senzační české výsledky, které se ve Falunu dokázalo vybojovat. Jak vy sami jste si zhodnotili ten šampionát, kde české barvy vybojovaly 2 tituly mistrů světa a dalších 5 medailí?
Já bych tě možná ještě doplnil, protože pokud si správně pamatuju, tak na druhém místě v tom zmiňovaném sprintu byl ještě Vojta Stránský. To znamená, ten závod byl opravdu výjimečný pro české barvy a myslím si, že za podobné umístění by byli v dnešním závodě nebo na letošním mistrovství světa všichni velmi rádi. Protože když k tomu ještě připočteme loňské mistrovství Evropy, kde titul mistra Evropy získal Vojta Ludvík, tak opravdu na ten dnešní závod musíme mít jen ty nejvyšší ambice.
Pojďme si připomenout také tedy ten loňský šampionát v reportáži, kterou připravil kolega Jan Vařeka.
Valeria přijela z ústřední fázi, tak doufám, že všechno teď cíl na prostoru v pořádku. A uděláme rozdělení do váhu, co si sledujeme, je to druhé místo strana po 28 vteřinách, zatím do místa nedovala třetí místo. Pouze 5 vteřinách, ale nyní Dana Hilca. Meanwhile, we've seen two legends coming to the finish line. Anke Danovský in 19th place and Stefan Šurka in 32nd place amongst men. And we have a first split of Nikolina Splinkov. Nikolina Splinkov, 4:03, 15 seconds behind on the third spot. It looks like there was no major problems for her, and she's beginning the race steadily. Martin Manley on second best time from France. Joel Albin-Doret only 47 seconds behind the leader, Andrés Saxna. And another news from France, Jeremy Poulet.
V českých barvách jezdí možná největší hvězda aktuálního dění v MTBO, celosvětového dění v MTBO, a sice Krištof Bogár, závodník původem z České Lípy, bydlící v Liberci. Když se podíváme na jeho bilanci medailí, tak ten zatím na mistrovství světa získal neuvěřitelných 6 zlatých, 3 stříbrné a 4 bronzové medaile. Martine, v čem je výjimečnost tohoto závodníka?
Já si myslím, že Krištof je zejména perfektní biker a opravdu univerzální závodník, protože když se podíváš, Kubo, na ty medaile, tak to není jenom sprint, ale opravdu on dokáže vyhrávat jak ty sprintové závody, jako je dnes, tak i ty závody, které jsme zmínili s Pavlem Musilem, to znamená ten long, který je opravdu náročný. A dříve on se vlastně věnoval i světovému poháru cross country, to znamená, Krištof je excelentně univerzální závodník a jak jsi sám říkal, asi dneska světová jednička. Vede i World Ranking Event aktuálně, žebříček celosvětový, to znamená, obhajuje mistrovský titul a věříme, že dnes se mu to podaří.
A je zajímavé, ty si na to už teď narazil, že Krištof Bogár začínal vlastně jako biker, bez té mapy, kterou by sledoval při jízdě. K tomu se dostal až postupně. Je to, řekněme, klasická cesta pro MTBO, a nebo je spíš opačná cesta, že lidé začnou, řekněme, s orientačním během a pak k tomu přiberou tu jízdu na kole?
Ta častější cesta je právě ta druhá, co jsi zmínil, to znamená odmala začít se přeorientovat na kolo, ale v případě Krištofa je vidět, že ani obrácená cesta není vůbec žádný problém a nese to ovoce.
Pro tento světový šampionát platí, že závodníci musí využívat pouze cest, nesmí z nich sjet, nesmí zde vlastně využít ani toho, řekněme, českého pravidla, že mohou kolo dát na rameno a překonat, řekněme, povolené území. Pro tento způsob to zde není možné. Pojďme si možná představit tu trať, kterou nás dnes čeká, na které budeme sledovat závod. Ty si, Martine, měl šanci projet tu trať. Pojďme si projet možná nejprve ženskou trať a poté se dostaneme k té chlapské. Tak, Martine, ženská trať jaká bude?
Ženská trať měří 8,5 kilometru a najdeme na ní 31 kontrol. Ta koncepce tratě mužské i ženské je velmi podobná. Začíná se na Čeřovce, kde se závodníci dostanou do toho lesoparku na vrcholu kopce. Je to vlastně i nejvyšší bod trati, je tam 5 kontrol poměrně blízko u sebe. Už jsme mohli vidět dopoledne, že tam proběhlo hodně chyb. Pak následuje rychlý přesun, opravdu ve vysoké rychlosti se závodníci přesunou směrem na sídliště, kde budou muset v té vysoké rychlosti právě uhlídat hlavu, namapovat si, protože ta část, která bude v sídlišti, je velmi zamotaná, je tam spousta chodníků, spousta pěšinek, je tam naopak i otevřený prostor, kde se může naopak všude, to znamená, je tam místo, kde se může fikat, jakkoliv bude závodník chtít. Pak následuje přejezd zpět na Čeřovku, respektive na 4. základní školu, kde jsou 2-3 kontroly v areálu školy. Tady bude docela zajímavé sledovat, jak se závodníci vypořádají s celou řadou plotů, které tam jsou vystavěné. No a potom už následuje pouze přejezd do té historické části Jicina sem k nám na Valdštejnovo náměstí. Za námi Valdštejnova brána, kterou projedou do té historické části. Jsou tady 4 kontroly a jsou v cíli. To znamená, je to taková velmi zajímavá kombinace lesní části závodu, opravdu té typicky městské a následně ta historická část.
V čem se tedy liší ta chlapská trať, kterou uvidíme pak také v tomto závodě? V čem je jiná a jak se ti ta trať líbila? Ty jsi měl možnost jí projet.
Já jsem měl možnost projet si obě dvě a ta trať se mi opravdu líbila moc. Je to velmi zajímavá kombinace, která právě díky té kompletní uzavírce Jicina je možná. Jinak bez toho, aniž by Jicin umožnil to město zavřít, tak by toto nešlo. Ta mužská trať je v zásadě tou koncepcí velmi podobná. Je tam jenom několik kontrol navíc. Teď to můžeme vidět hned na startu, kdy závodníci nejedou do toho lesoparku, ale sjíždí ještě dolů a vezmou 2 kontroly vlastně ještě v zástavbě, potom výjíždí nahoru do toho kopce, to znamená, přijedou tam trošku víc unavení, mají tam nějaké výškové metry navíc. Vzdušně, ta mužská trať má o 1 kilometr víc a o 4 kontroly a v zásadě potom ta koncepce je stejná. Opět rychlý přejezd do té části sídliště. Vidíme, že kolem atletického stadionu jedou muži ještě tou severní částí, mají tam 2 kontroly navíc. Průjezd sídlištěm v zásadě stejný. Spousta těch kontrol je stejná, spousta těch rádiových kontrol, ze kterých my budeme mít potom mezi časy, tak je u mužů i u žen vlastně shodná. To stejné se potom týká toho průjezdu školou, kde ale můžeme vidět u mužů variantu 2 postupů, kdy můžou projet přímo budovou školy. Uvidíme, jestli to tak závodníci využijí, nebo jestli zvolí variantu objíždění školy. No a ten závěr je už úplně stejný, jenom se to liší tady v jedné kontrole na jednom z nádvoří na Valdštejnově náměstí a závodníci jsou v cíli. Takže ty směrné časy budou velmi podobné, myslím si, že kolem 22-23 minut. Vítěz jak v mužské, tak v ženské kategorii.
We are back here with some commentary. We had this from a Czech television also, some interviews, some explanations. Also we could see the World MTB Championship event director Pavel Muzil speaking before then, and he was happy that the World Championships in MTB orienteering is brought here to Czech Republic, especially to his home Jicin city. And he and his organizing team did a great job to prepare that athletes can enjoy those tracks here at the World Championships. And meanwhile, we had a change of the leaders. And you could also see on the screen, on the ladies' side, it was Sara Hietanen, the former junior medalist and European Championship medalist in the lead, took the lead only by 6 seconds in the front of the previous leader, Swiss Celine Wellenreiter. So Wellenreiter, first time competing in the World Championships, so the Swiss had a result from the European Championships. She was not in such a high places. 32nd in a sprint, but 16th place in the middle distance and must start for the Wellenreiter. But now, Ili Hietanen from Finland, the new leader. And Devi from France, still holding the 3rd place. She was 19th last year. Camerera, best Czech so far, into the 4th, losing 23 seconds to the 3rd so far, and Hnilic 5th. She was 5th at the European Championships, and Nedomlel was 2nd best Czech into the 6th place. On the men's side, it was also leader changes. Latvian Andris Sarkšņa was leading for the long time, but now the local crowd cheered very loudly because Jakub Škoda, he bent almost 50 seconds, 49 seconds faster than Sarkšņa, and now new leading time 25 minutes 27 seconds, and that's Jakub Škoda. He's doing quite a good job also in ski orienteering, in foot orienteering, doing some Czech races, but from 2009 doing ski orienteering. Last time, in 1988 born Škoda was 22nd in the sprint, but best result came in must start 11th.
On the third split, we have Jicin from Finland.
Jakub Škoda was born 1 year before the Škoda Favorite. That type of car was introduced first. Now we can follow Kamarito and Kubinova, two Czech girls. Veronika Kubinova, she could be one of the new leaders. She was losing 1 second to Ile Hietanen, but then he improved the Finn's time, and now the gap could be a little bit less than a minute, but still impressive margin. Veronika Kubinova, the current bronze medalist from the European Championships, is going to take the lead in front of Ile Hietanen, silver medalist. So Ile Hietanen was just in front of Kubinova in Portugal in April, but now they will switch the places. Now the Czech will be in front, but now look at the lead, 52 seconds. So first the three within the minutes, but Kubinova's lead is more than 50 seconds. What? She's crying. She understands. She did a quite a good, excellent job. Faster than 25-minute mark, 24:58. Definitely top 10 finisher. Most probably top 6, but whether that will be the medal or not, we will see a little bit later. Now we can see Hakkala from Finland into the 13th place. Finland's Hakkala just outside top 20. She was last year with 22nd place. And now Czech Republic leading. Of course, the strongest men cards still waiting for the start. Like a half hour, within half hour, all the men will start. And last year, it was Czech men who were bringing medals home in a sprint. Ladies were in a 6th and 7th place. That was Tichouska. And Novakova. But in top 4 was 3 Czech men in a sprint. The same 3 Czech men in top 4 was also in the middle distance. But then in the long and must start, only 1 Czech. That was Bogar among the top 5. Then Finland, a little bit Sweden and Portugal. And a little bit Switzerland also were involved in top 5 in the 2 longest distances. Jiří Hradil we can follow now, the Czech athlete, 25th last year, has been in top 3 at the World Championships since 2008. Also one of contenders for the medal, despite he is older than 30 years. Most medals for Hradil is silver, 6 silver medals, but 1 gold and 1 bronze as well for him at the World Championships. In the European, he is missing individual gold, 1 silver and 3 bronze medals. But in the relay, he has 3 silvers and 1 bronze and missing at the World Championships gold medal. Karina Nurminen from Finland, the queen in junior category from last year, winning every single discipline, the sprint, the middle distance, the long and the must start. And what a start for Nurminen this season in the elite category. She was best in a sprint, being one of the youngest there. Karina Nurminen. What the field produced here today. So for the ladies, 2/3 of athletes have started. And for the men, still several remaining. Nurminen carries the fastest time, and she was around 2 minutes faster than Kubinova. So Nurminen is flying like typical flying Finn. And there's Mia Erron, Ruska Saarela, Cecilie Kristoffersen, Ingrid Stengård, legendary. She was competing 20, 30 years ago and still competing. Romana Kubinova, yeah, sponge, and there's still some 3, 4 athletes to start. But now, let's wait for Karin Nurminen. Here comes the Finn, first year in the lead group. Title, European Championship title in April, and probably the world title will come here in August, but too early to call. That is really the medal ride, but whether that will be gold, silver, bronze, we'll see later. Kari Nurminen, no defeat at the World Junior Championship in Falun. Impressive World Junior Championship for Kari Nurminen last year. Also, she did quite impressively 2 years ago on home soil in Finland. Then she won the sprint, the middle distance and the must start. And the only distance she didn't win and was not on the podium was the long distance, which was won by Luciine Domlelova in front of the Dane Madsen and Swedish Tilde Palm, and Nurminen then finished fourth in front of two Russian girls. But from last World Junior Championship, Nurminen carrying 7 individual gold medals. Perfect balance. So now for the ladies in the finish, Nurminen, Kubinova, Ilhiitinen. Then we will follow Martina Tichowska. Also multiple medalists at the World Championships, European Championships, coming back from the childbirth and earning the medal last year. That was 1 medal in 1 discipline. If to be precise, that was a must start behind Søgaard Kvåle and Emily Benchen Kvåle, the British girl marrying Norwegian man. Also started with 2 4 places, a sprint and middle distance, and then won the long distance and silver must start for the Brit. We will see her later, but now Martina Tichowska, one of the Czech hopes for the gold, not only medal. Yeah, 11 medals at the World Championship for Tichowska. 3 gold, 7 silver and 4 bronze.
94 seconds behind Kari Nurminen, but still going for the medal. After Martina, there was only 10 ladies to start.
So the 12th individual medal could be for Martina Tichowska. Let's follow for her. She will lose to Nurminen around 1.5 minutes, something like that. You can see at the split times it was few seconds and half minute, and then in the last part she lost another minute. And here comes, there will be 2 Czech ladies on the podium so far. Tichowska with the second best time and Veronika Kubinova with the third. Nurminen will hold the lead. Tichowska will lose of minute 35 and takes the second place so far. So it looks like Nurminen in other league. Czech ladies doing very, very good, but cannot do nothing with the Nurminen. A Czech ladies, 3 in top 8 and 2 Finns in top 5. But on top 3 it's 2 from Czech Republic and 1 from Finland. Yeah, it looks like Tichowska Kubinova going so fast on MTB bike, but Nurminen riding a scooter. And Jeremy Pourret is a new leader. The long-time leader, Andris Saxe from Latvia, third. Skoda overtook him like 15 minutes ago. And Pourret from France. It's not Poiret, the famous biathlonist who was with Björn Dahlen and Sven Fischer some 15 years ago, best in the world. That's Pourret. 26 was Jeremy last year in Falun. and much closer to top 10, 13th place at the European Championships in a sprint. Now Kari Kaskinen, the Finn on your screen. We can follow the Finn who was just outside top 20 last year in a sprint event, finishing 10th in the middle distance at the European Championships. But at the moment, the Finn Kaskinen. And now Saarinen will be so close with the Tikholska in second place, but it looks like Finn is 1 second faster. What a close battle, and now double lead for Finland. Saarinen, the current title defender, the world champion in the sprint from 2022. Will settle with some medal maybe, but not defending her title. The younger teammate, Nurminen, was 1.5 minutes faster. So on the ladies' side, Saarinen didn't defend her title. What will do Krzysztof Bogar from Czech Republic, the current men's champion? And now we are waiting for Kari Kaskinen. He will battle for the top 3 places. A little bit slower than Porre and Skoda, and a little bit faster than Andris Sarksia. Also Polish Bartosz Niebelski, who was the best Pole last year in several disciplines. Also threatening the finish time, but at the moment Finn will take definitely the 3rd place. He's already behind Skoda and Porre, but will have some half-minute advantage to Latvian Sarksia and lose a little bit less than half minute to the leader from France. So that's Porre. 16 seconds behind Skoda. France, Czech Republic and Finland, Latvia, that's the top 4. Last year, Frenchman Johan Courtois was 14th. Best Latvian Sarksia was 40th place. And best Czech Bogar was 1st. So no surprise that Czech is there. For Finland, last year was best to Mikka Nurmi with 5th and Samuel Pokkala with 6th place. Now we can see Teemu Kaksonen. He didn't start last year. It was Kari Kaskinen. For some, maybe not so easy to remember which Finn it was. Kaksonen, Kaskinen, Kuksonen, Keksinen, Kuiksonen, and so far on. Remember with a famous legendary ski jumping name Nikkanen as well. Tommy will start. And look at the Wojtek Ludwig. You remember from Ignalina, Lithuania 2022. Wojtek Ludwig, who took the sprint champion title. And here we can see Niebelski is faster there. But then Niebelski, after the second split, lost some time and now battling for the top 5 somewhere there. And Ludwig, half a minute behind, so not the start the Czech would like. The 2022 European champion trailing back in the early start. Now the Simon Brendley we know before, Simon Hellmüller. Brendley has plenty of medals also, but not so good in the last year. Yeah, if we look at the last year for Simon Hellmüller, he was finishing without the medals individually. 7th in the middle distance, 5th in the long, and the best result came in the must start with the 4th place. But in a sprint, he was not with the result. But in Finland 2021 for Simon Hellmüller was excellent with silver in the sprint, silver in the middle, bronze in the long distance, and 10th place in the must start. So maybe on a good luck track will be Simon Helmuller back, as he was early, not last year. And now we can see the European long distance champion from 2022 in Ignalina, Gabriele Andrusciene. Yeah, that was her first gold medal. From World Championship, he carried the bronze several years ago. Another Lithuanian, Ignas Ambrazas, sometimes has been around top 10 in the major championships. So here in the arena we have also two good Czech speakers, but they have a problem to pronounce Gabriele Andrusciene's name, because for Czechs it's not so easy to pronounce. For Baltic countries it's a bit easier. And here is Ignas Ambrazas. And my colleague from Romanian Foot Orienteering World Junior Championship, Sultan, called me in the first day as Ignas because he remembered Ambrazas, but I'm Ivars from Latvia. Ignas is MTB orienteering athlete from Lithuania. Now you can see the standings at the first split, but of course later stages those standings changed, not dramatically but significantly, comparing route choices from Hradil and Ludwig.
Another medal, maybe 21st medal for Martina Tichovská from the World Champs. Who knows? We have to wait at least 15 minutes more.
And then Hradil making extra way here towards control number 8. And then doing something unexpected there, Hradil. And now we can follow the current bronze medalist, not only in the World Championship, also in the European Championship. That's Estonian Malsros. Lauri Malsros, born in 1986. That was a time when legendary Estonian track cyclist Erika Salome becoming best in the world. Then in '88 winning the track gold medal in Olympic Games in not Kalbetsel, and then 4 years later as independent Estonian country representative in 1982 in Barcelona as well. And Bartosz Niebelski somehow manages to squeeze in top 3. Remember, he was a leader. Then he dropped down to the 4th and 5th place. And remember, next May, Poland will hold this European Championships in MTB orienteering. And Niebelski will battle for the medal probably there. And now he's a third fastest, losing only 11 seconds to Pore and to the local Skoda. Only 1 second behind Bartosz Niebelski, the Polish athlete. He was outside top 30 last year. Best result was for Niebelski in the mass start with top 20 finish in the 18th place. In the long distance, Niebelski was also among top 20. Best Polish, and most probably also today, Niebelski will produce better result than Damian Hila and Hubert Kilak, the other two Poles. And now we can follow one of the top 3 Swiss, Adrian Jegi, with bib number 68. So Jegi from Switzerland, who last year was in top 20 with the 19th place in the sprint, the 18th in the middle, 11th in the long and 20th in the mass start. So all 4 distances in the top 20 and silver medal in the relay. And outside top 20 he was in the European Championships, 28th. And now Nurmi, who followed the cross-country, not cross-country skiing, but running, remembers this legendary name Nurmi. That was several times Olympic and world Olympic champion, Paavo Nurmi. But this is another Nurmi. In 1952, Finland hosted the Summer Olympic Games, Norway, Oslo Winter Olympic Games, and in Helsinki, the Summer Olympics. Paavo Nurmi opened the games, carrying that flame. And now the British hope, Emily Bentham-Quale, last year the long distance champion, silver medalist in the mass start, now approaching the finish. For which place she could battle here? she will not threaten maybe, but she was second best on the fourth split time, just 18 seconds behind Nurminen. So she beat Saarinen's time by 40 seconds something. So she, Benham Quall from Great Britain, is faster than Finnish girls, and then Tichouska from Czech Republic, but not Nurminen. But we could probably will have a very exciting the last stage of this sprint event. Still not writing off Benham's Quall's chances for the gold medal here. Nurminen leads in the finish with 23:59, but it looks like, yeah, Nurminen's time still will not be threatened. Nurminen will survive. Benham Quall now needs 1 minute remaining to improve Saarinen, otherwise Finland will take double lead. But Tichouska's chances to be among the top three decreasing. Then last two controls remaining. That's she's already behind Nurminen's time. She has 30 seconds left to improve Saarinen. It will be close. He has a good chances. It will be very close. Some few 3-4 seconds probably will separate Quall and Saarinen. Here comes Britt. She was outside the top three, just outside with the fourth place last year in his Falun, and now she can take the medal. Yes, she will take definitely second place. Saarinen will lose 1 minute. And now Tichouska just 1 second behind top three into the four. Finland with the first and the third. And Britain between the two Finnish girls into the second place. Well done for... and now meanwhile on the men's side, the two Czechs, Kanta and Škoda, with the same time in a split second place. Now the race getting more interesting. But remember, Wojtek Ludwig has as fastest time in the first splits. He started with a 35-second deficit on the first split, but then he moved to the leading position. But in the finish, Frenchman Poiré leads. Škoda and Kanta both trailing back by 10 seconds, and Nibelski only 1 second slower than two Czechs into the fourth place. Kaskinen and Finland fifth, and Andris Saksa from Latvia into the sixth place. It looks very good chances for Andris Saksa to earn the best place so far. Andrim iespējas nopelnīt savu labāko rezultātu pasaules čempionātos vēsturē. Saksa has been in top 10 in the World Junior category, but now top 20 could be sure. But I'm not sure if top 10, because several very good athletes still to come. And now Lauri Malsros from Estonia is doing very good, but now we can follow Stransky. Wojtek Stransky was one of the fastest at the one of the first controls, but now he will lose to the Polish and to lose with to Estonian as well. But it's not important which place you are here. Important is the time, and the time deficit is a little bit more than 20 seconds, and it's not so dangerous. 21 just in front of Mukauskos for Lithuania, and 2 seconds behind Finn Kaskinen is a Czech. Now the finish, Ruska Saarela. She was in top 10 in all disciplines, and she won the one medal that was in the long distance. But the last year in Falun, Saarela was fifth in a sprint. Just one position lower in the middle distance. Remember, the two Finns was in the top three. Nurminen leads and Saarinen into the third place. But Ruska Saarela most likely outside the top 10. She can battle with Valeria Camerera for 12th position. For the ladies, Nurminen first, Benham Quall second, Saarinen third, Tichouska fourth, Andra Shurnien fifth. So for Gabriele, one of the best results at the World Championships. Nicolene Splittorf sixth, Kubinova seventh, so best day now sixth. Remember, two Danish girls were on the podium. And Saarinen won, and Sørgaard and Splittorf. Splittorf was second, Sørgaard was third. That was in Falun last year. Sergad chose the adventurous competition, 3.5 day long last week, so she's tired. Maybe too much medals for her. She can afford to miss some World Championships. Plenty of medals for Sergad so far. So Splittorff and Cecilia Kristoffersen, another Danish hopes here. But now we'll follow Ruskala, who will battle for the top 15 definitely. And she can visit a very good ending. And she is climbing some positions. And she could be among top 10. Look, she will lose to Hara. Look like on the screen, it looks like Finnish championship here. Nurminen, Hara, Saarela and Ili Hiitanen. But they are not in the top 4 places. Nurminen, Saarinen 1 and 3rd. But Saarela in 9th place. 21 seconds in front of Ili Hiitanen. In this Finnish championships. Very strong Finnish team, of course, one of the contenders for the gold in the relay, that's for sure. But Finland won the women's relay last year in the neighboring country, Sweden. Look at the standings here. 4 Finns in the top 10 and 2 on the podium. Last year it was 1 Finnish girl, Saarinen, with the medal in the first place. But remember, on the men's side, in top 10 we had 5 Finnish men. 5, but nobody in top 3. So the best result was 5th and a 6th place. Meanwhile, 4 Czechs was in top 10 and 2 on the podium and 3 in top 4. Cecilie Kristoffersen from Denmark coming last 300 meters, something like that, remaining for Cecilie Kristoffersen to the finish. She was 15th in the sprint, but in the long distance and mustard, she was among top 10. Silver medalist in the relay. Cecilie Kristoffersen battling for the high place, but still she is outside a little bit top 10. Maybe like previous Finn, she could battle, but Ruska Saarela, it looks like mispunch for Ruska Saarela. Waiting Dane to the finish. And here comes Cecilia Kristoffersen. She has been once on a podium at World Cups with a 2nd place. That was last year in the long distance. At the relay she has the gold and the silver. So, but anyway, Kristoffersen could be a little bit better or somewhere there as last year. As I said, she was 15th, now she's going for the 12th position, beating Kamerov's time by 7 seconds, but losing 16 to De Villiers. But Nurminen 22.59, so it's somewhere in the middle of expected winning time. But so far, from the last starters, nobody threatening Nurminen's time. So I think there will be no changes in the top 3. Meanwhile, look at the current European and world champion. That's the local Czech, Krzysztof Bogar, the hottest favorite, the main hope for the home organizing country, the Czech Republic. Krzysztof Bogar started his campaign to defend his title. Last 2 World Championships won by Krzysztof Bogar. He could try to win the 3rd in a row. He was doing very good MTB cross country. He was very tall already in the junior class. He competed in the World Championships in Estonia in 2013, so 10 years ago. And there he won the gold and other medals. So already 10 years ago. And if Krzysztof Bogar wins today, he could earn the 10th gold medal. Now Ludwig, look at his advantage. It's close to the 1 minute. It will be some 50-second advantage. And now two. That will be 3 Czechs on the top 3 so far, because Škoda and 2 Czechs had the same result, split for the 3rd place. But Ludwig is a leader with 49 seconds in front of from France. Jonas Maišelis from Lithuania on your screen, 11th in a sprint at the World Championships last year, being best Lithuanian in this discipline. So, very equal start with Estonian for Maišelis. We had a small wind breeze, otherwise it was too hot here. Bogar has 6 individual gold medals and 3 in the relay at the World Championships. At the European, he has 8 gold medals, 2 individual and 6 relay. Ingrid Stengård from Finland. She also has 2 silver medals, 2 bronze medals from the World Championships. At the European Championship, she has also 3 gold medals. She's missing individual gold medals at the World Championships. 7 she has in the relay. So the last one was in the relay 2 years ago in Finland with the silver. In 2019, another silver in the relay for Stengård. Individual medal last came in 2019. She was 3rd in the must start at the European Championships. But she was winning medals quite long time ago. She's a European sprint champion from 2008. Her first medal came in 2006. Bronze in the long and the middle, and silver in the relay for Ingrid Stengård. Doing very good in the adventures races, but still in the lead, in the top places at such an age. Born in 1975, so 48 years of age. So we can say Ingrid Stengård as Harri Kirvisniemi. He competed also when he was older than 40 at the World Cup races. Now the Ivo Niskanen, the best Finn in cross-country skiing world and Olympic champion. Also his sister Kerttu Niskanen and Krista Pärmäkoski, that's the Finnish cross-country skiing hopes. But now Ingrid Stengård coming, top 30 finisher with the Hungarian Tamas, the only Hungarian Tamas. She will not improve her time, but meanwhile on her right side, Lauri Malmros with the 2nd time, the current bronze medalist, losing to the Ludwig, but in red time. Czech Republic holds the leading position. That's Wojtek Ludwig. I remember Wojtek Ludwig missed punch last year in Fallon, then missed punch in the long distance, was fourth in the middle. So fourth place for Ludwig was best result last year at the European Championships last year. Wojtek Ludwig won the sprint event. Now he is eager to earn the medal here at the World Championships. He has 1 gold, 1 silver. But that was in the middle distance 4 years ago for Wojtek Ludwig. Last year's only medals in the relay for him. But if we look and Mika Nurmi from Finland. He was in top 6 in the sprint and middle distance, and he's current European silver medalist. Behind Bogar, he earned the 2nd place at the end of April in Portugal. Remember from Lithuania, Ignalina, I called him Mika Hakkinen's and Paavo Nurmi mix, and that's Mika Nurmi.
of Czechia might be coming to the split time in less than 3 minutes. We have Mika Nurmi from Finland going for top 6 performance.
Now we can follow Nurmi on the screen.
He's currently 57 seconds behind. Just 1 second behind Martin Kankan, Jakub Škoda, so it will be a great fight. Let's see how much power he has left. How much energy with the big number 72 Mika Nurmi. And it's 25-27 and we have 3 guys with the same time on the fourth place. So it's incredible, but that's as we were speaking about. And the last 7th spot, just 1 second slower, Bartosz Niebielski, just 1 second behind, and he's not 4th but 7th.
Wow, crazy. Je to neuvěřitelný závod do samotného konce. To, co nám předvádí elitní a světoví jezdci, jak se nám vtěsnali do 1 minuty, rovnou celá 7.
Napětím budeme očekávat Vojtu Stránského. Vojta Stránský už by tu měl 2 minuty.
So on the ladies' side, it is decided. Nurminen from Finland takes a gold. European champion earns the first elite gold medal. Then Ben Hammerquall from Great Britain, a silver medalist, and Saarinen, the previous champion, will earn not the gold but still medal, bronze medal, and it's quite good. And best Czech Tychowska. Last year he was also best Czech with the 6th place, and now Tychowski into the 4th. Andrus Šiene doing much better with the 5th place, Lithuanian top 6. And Splittorff will be also for the medal ceremony. Nikolin Splittorff, 2nd silver medalist last year, now 6th. 2nd best Czech, Kubinova 7th. But now for the men, still battle open. We will follow. Look at the Hasek. He will lose to the Bogar. Bogar, the current leader. He went only 1 faster than 6-minute mark. Bogar holding the lead by several seconds. But it looks like much more hopeful for Czech team, and Stransky and Ludwig going almost the same time, both just 2-3 seconds separating both. And Lauri Malmström, Estonian, also wants to be on the podium 2nd year in a row. In the finish, he's 10 seconds behind Ludwig, but another 2 Czechs, Stransky and Bogar, can threaten his time. Jan Hasek also is not so far. He's 5th in the first split and then 6th on the 2nd split. But now we can follow Stransky. He's losing only 2 seconds to the Ludwig. on a control 51 on a fourth split. That will be mighty close between Ludwig and Stransky. What a battle. Wojtek Stransky, current silver medalist at the World Championships, and his teammate, the 2022 European champion in the sprint. It will be very close. It will separate by 2 or 1 second. Ludwig still hold the lead, and Stransky can improve this, but he will not improve. He can go with the same time. And look at the end, what the time will be awarded, the Ludwig 23:28. When he crossed and we looked at this time, it could be similar, but whether this timing system will do the same. And then Malsros moved to the third place, but remember Krzysztof Bogar, the title defender, still on the distance. So looks a little bit doubtful for Estonian to be in the top 3 as well. Remember, it was Finland junior girls earning whole podium last year, and now the Czech men can try to do the same. We can follow Krzysztof Bogar. He is trying to reach another split point, and more than 1/3 he has done here. He had some advantage, but remember Wojtek Ludwig didn't start so good. He was losing to Lauri Malsros and also to Stransky. And Krzysztof Bogar, look at this gap. He has 47 seconds in front of Stransky and Malsros. If he continues like that, if he not making a significant mistake, maybe some smaller mistake will be enough for another gold medal. And at the end, yes, Ludwig and Stransky awarded the same time, both split for the leading position. And Malsros third, Pore fourth, Škoda fifth, and Kanta with Škoda, also 2 Czech pairs. Ludwig Stransky in the lead with the same time, and Škoda Kanta into the 5th place. And they are joined in this company by the 3rd. That's Mika Nurmi, Finn, Polish Nibelski into the 8th place, Kaskinen 9th, and Jägi 10th. So we will have most likely 6 Czech athletes in the top 10, and probably whole podium will be occupied by Czechs. But don't call too early. That could be possible. Let's follow Bogar. He's on the way from 18th to 19th. Not so easy part here. And just to find the right entrance there. What an exciting race here. Maybe other countries think, oh, it's maybe too much medals for the Czech Republic. Yeah, on the ladies' side. Unfortunately for the local country, no medals. Only 1 second. Martina Tichalska missing to the bronze medal. 1 second. And Finn Henna Saarinen defending.
Já jsem to zvládl přes jinou kontrolu, tam byl někdo z organizátorů tak zmátlo, že jsem neviděl jednu odbočku. Já jsem ztratil asi půl minuty, když říkají mezičasy. Pak to celkem šlo, furt takový jako malý chybičky.
Here from Wojtek Ludwig, one of the card leaders.
To je vždycky jako malinký jako zatáčky a tak. A pak ještě tady na diváckém úseku, tady všichni fandili, jak samozřejmě jsem to jel moc rychle a neměl jsem domapováno a nechytl jsem tady diváckou kontrolu, jsem musel vrátit.
Also Italian Fabiano Bettega doing quite good. Italian was not so high in the World Championship, but he was among top 10 at the European Championships. And Jan Hašek. But Jan Hašek, who was almost half minute behind before, now coming closer to Bogar by 2 seconds, but he's second fastest. So, if Hašek continues like that, then Czech athletes can earn 4 medals. You will ask, how? There's 3 medals, but if Bogar will be first, Hašek second, then Ludwig and Stransky with a split 3rd place. That would be more than expected. And that will be 4 medals. Addition what Tichousko was so close and didn't earn. Yeah, Fabiano Bettega also among top 6. 1 minute behind Christoph Bogar. In top 6, a little bit losing, some 10 seconds to Malsros. And Stransky in the middle of the sprint distance. But Jan Hašek, who is doing a very good also ski orienteering. He was a 2nd silver medalist in the youth. Middle distance, 6 years ago in ski orienteering. Bronze medalist in the relay. And Jan Hašek was a Czech, one of the 3 Czechs in the top 4 last year. And he was a Czech who finished just behind the podium. And Jan Hašek was 4th last year, missing 2 seconds to the medal. Bogar Stransky was 1st and 2nd, and Malsros was Estonian between the Czech dominance into the 3rd place. Look at this. It looks like Czech championship. 4 Czechs in top 5, and then 1 Estonian splitting a little bit. Not the fastest Czechs, but the 3rd and 4th Czech. Then Italian, Bettega into the 6th, and then comes 2 Finns. And again, Finland with not 5 as last year, 2 Finns in top. But now you can see 5 Czechs in top the 10. So Finland with 5 Finns in top 10, but no medalists. Czech with 5 Czechs in top 10, and maybe all medalists. At the finish, you look in top, we don't have top 6 at the moment. Later maybe we'll have top 6. And Škoda Kantanurmi split the 6th place, and Ludwig Stransky split the 1st place. Then Jegi doing good in a 10th place, and Bartosz Niebelski, Poland. Yes, a Polska Nezgineva, we can say. Bartosz Niebelski with the 8th place. At the end, he could be around 11th, 12th, something like that, but still very good start for the Poland at this World Championships. Remember last year in Sweden, Niebelski started. There was no woman, but on the men's side, Niebelski was best pole, but only 34th, just outside. That was the only discipline for Niebelski, where he finished outside top 30. Best result for Niebelski was 18th in the must start, but the 34th he was in a sprint. Now Wojtek Stransky, one of the current leaders, together with Ludwig. Let's listen to him.
Já jsem tam udělal vlastně na tom top 3 začátku dvojchybu, tak mě to psychicky trošku rozhodilo, takže jsem pak byl trošku možná pomalejší, než bych chtěl být. Ale zase postupně jsem se do toho dostal a ten konec jsem měl rychle, takže vlastně jako dobrý. Celkově jsem tam tolik chyb nenasekal. Vojto, díky, ať se daří.
Can compare Ludwig and Stransky. Ludwig lost somewhere there to the control number 32 a little bit. And then they are last 2 controls going exactly the same, Now it's 11 minutes past 4 o'clock, and the last 10-15 exciting minutes in the medal contention. Michel is a little bit confused there, Lithuanian. But Michel is outside the top 10. At the moment, Gvildis Jonas 22nd place. And Latvian Andris Sarkšņa could earn top 20, that's for sure, maybe top 15 for Latvian. So the Latvian spectators also can scream loudly. Latvia has started very good this World Championships. The same as Poland with Bartosz Niebelski in 8th place. Dalla Valle 15th, but then Italian hope best could be Bettega. Now follow Marshall is there. And the Czech spectators will wait for Bogar. He has approximately half-minute advantage in a sprint, that's quite big. And now the crowd getting so loud. They saw Krzysztof Bogar. Meanwhile, Marshall is approaching the finish. And he will be in top 20. The best Baltic country, Malsros, in the third, Sarkshne into the 12th. Now Wojtek Ludwig can, that's a Krzysztof Bogar can earn third gold in a row. And the 10th gold medal here. Look at the Krzysztof Bogar, no mistakes. In 2019 he was 7th, and then the last two World Championships are won by Krzysztof Bogar. Here he comes, he has more than 40 seconds. He will carry some half-minute advantage to their teammates Stransky and Ludwig. Look at this, 3 World Championships in a row, 3 World Championships in a row. Krzysztof Bogar takes the gold medal. And let's count also the gold from this year's European Championship. Krzysztof Bogar, what an impressive performance and another victory. Czech spectators could be satisfied with this, and we will see only Czech athletes on the podium for the men. The Finnish junior women did the last year in Falun this in a sprint, and the Czech men repeating. Last year it was 2 Czechs, Stransky second, Bogar first, and then was 1 Estonian, Malsros. Let's follow the other. That Bettega was behind him, and the last starter was Jan Hašek. And Bettega going for top 6. Remember, last year Bettega was 15th. At the European Championship, Italian was very high 5th place winner. And now something similar like in the European Championship, Italian Bettega could produce here. But now we follow Bettega, Fabiano Bettega. He's approaching the final straight, and he will improve. He was, as I said, was 15th, and he was best Italian. And now Italy will be not only in top 10, but among top 6 who will earn the right to be present at the medal ceremony, which will start at 7 o'clock. And just a few minutes after the last finisher, we will start the flower ceremony. But Bettega battling. Here comes Italian. Yeah, he will not be among top 3, but has a good chances to beat Škoda and maybe Pore. And then still a response from Hašek. Remember, Bogar leads in the finish in front of Ludwig and Stransky by 33 seconds. And Jan Hašek earlier lost to Bogar 36 seconds. But remember, he was some 10 seconds in front of Ludwig and Stransky. So for Bogar, maybe not so quick ending, but still enough to be the world champion once again. Now the last 3 controls for Bettega Italian. He's already losing to Malsros and losing to Pore. Now he will lose to Jakob Škoda, Kanta, Nurmi, and Bettega will be outside top 8. He can hold it. No, he will lose to Nibelski as well. And now he... No, he's improving. That was a little bit wrong on this live result sheet, and now Italian going for top 6, definitely. He will be faster than Frenchman, losing to Estonian. And almost the same performance, yeah, at the moment. He is a fifth, like at the European Championships. Bettega could smile. Yes, he is very tired. He did what he do to maximum. But the top 6 finisher he will be. Only one man could move him a little bit lower. That's Jan Hašek. The Czech is faster than him. 3 last controls remaining for Hašek. Remember, 35 controls totally. He's at the 32. And now 33, 34, and the last 35th control for Jan Hašek. He remained outside the podium, and now he's desperate to win the medal in the sprint event. What is going in the mind of Hašek? Not to make a mistake here in the historic, beautiful center of Jicin city. And I remember the famous goalkeeper Dominik Hašek in Czech ice hockey team. Olympic and world champions. But now Jan Hašek. The last man cook at the squeeze among the top 3. Bogar most likely will hold the title. But remember, at the World Championship, Jan Hašek carrying only one individual medal. That's the bronze, which was won last year in the middle distance. Look at this, Hašek is losing the time at the end. He will be behind Estonian Malmström and a little bit in front of Bettega. Bettega will be in the top 6 with the 6th place, and Hašek 5th, so 1 position lower than last year. And Hašek into the 5th place, and it means we will have no bronze medalist. Bogart the gold medalist and Ludwig and Stransky both earning the silver, and only Czech team on the podium for the men. What an achievement for home country. Excellent. You couldn't wish better start on the first day. And the last year bronze medalist Lauri Malmström, Estonian, also starting very good but missing 10 seconds to repeat his last year achievement. Malmström also was the 3rd this year in Portugal at the European Championship. But Hašek last year 4th, this year the 5th place. So 2nd individual medal, not in the first day for Hašek. Maybe in other distances will come. Italy in top 6, Bettega 6, and the French team doing better than last year. Jan Courtois was 14th last year in 3 disciplines, and these folks was 9th in the must start, and now Fabiano Bettega doing not only better than the best Frenchman last year with 14th place, but also earning the best result so far from all distances, because the 9th place was best France result on the men's side from all individual disciplines, and now from Italian team. Yeah, I apologize, Bettega was 15th best in a sprint, and yes, that was best. Fabiano Bettega was 14th in the must-start distance, so that was best result for Italy. So Italy was now in the top 10 last year, but now Italy was with Bettega is in the top 6. But in top 6 we have 4 Czech athletes. What an outstanding start it is for the home country. So very soon we'll now interview with Christoph Bogar. And look at the standings. Last year it was 5 from Finland, now 6 from Czech Republic in top 10. You can see Škoda Kanta Nurmi split 8th, 10th place. This year only 1 from Finland in top 10. Mika Nurmi into the 8th place. And Jean-Paul is 7th. So yes, also for France it's a much better start. Last year it was good, but Italy and France starting better this year's World Championships than last year. And then you saw Nibelski, Polish, not in the top 10 at the end, but 11th place, very good. Bardzo dobrze, Nibelski. Then Kaskinen, second best Finn in 12th place. Jägi, best Swiss in the 13th place. Last year, Switzerland started the world champ in a sprint with Silias Hotze, 12th place. Now, Jägi, 13th, almost the same. And Helmut Simon, 14th. First two Swiss, very similar behind each other, but in terms of the time, it's 25 seconds separating both. And good, congratulations, good result for Latvian Andris Sarkšņa, 15th place. 7th, he was at the World Junior Championships, but now 15th place, the best result for Latvian so far. Congratulations. Sarkšņa 15. vietu, third best Swiss Rieder into the 16th, third best Finn Laurila 17th, second best Italian Dalla Valle 18th, Michel is 19th, and Jiri Hradil 20th place, best Austrian completing top 20 with Hradil, Andreas Waldmann, and Desmarais 22nd, good result for João Ferreira, Portuguese, 23rd, second best Estonian, Pritsik 24th, Gvildis, Lithuania, second best Michelis was 19th, Gvildis 26th. And Rasmus Nordgren, best Swede, into the 26th place. Last year, Sweden started in a sprint was Marcus Jansson in the 13th. Now 2 times lower the list. He's the best Swede, that's Rasmus Nordgren. Denmark is Ornhagen in 28th place. Last year it was Mikkel Brunstedt Norgård in 20th. And now the flower ceremony.
Já myslím, že on za to bude muset hodit rychle za hlavu, protože je to opravdu škoda, ten závod odpracoval perfektně, těsně před cílem. Ho to stálo medaili. Takže to hodí za hlavu a nachystá se perfektně na ten middle long závod s hromadným startem.
Tak a my se můžeme podívat.
The last year world champion, Henna Saarinen, once again on a podium, but this time in the 3rd bronze medal position. Mastart silver medalist, long distance champion, and in a sprint she was 4th, and now on a podium with a silver medal, Emily Benham Kvåle.
And the world champion on the sprint distance in Jicin 2023, Kaarina Nurminen from Finland.
And let's congratulate the last year world junior champion, this year elite European champion, earns another 1st place, and this time is gold at the World Championships here in Jicin in a sprint event. Finland, Britain, Finland, that's the top 3 for the woman. Let's congratulate those 2 countries, Finland and Britain. For Benham Kvåle. She carries 9 gold medals, and this was a 7th silver medal at the World Championships. So totally 19 medals. So here she could exceed 20 individual World Championship medals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flower ceremony for men's sprint today.
Yeah, Benham Kvåle was a 2019 World Sprint Champion. And also 2016 she won the sprint.
Ladies and gentlemen, the flower ceremony for men's sprint. Flowers are again presented by the mayor of Jicin, Dr. Jan.
And now will follow very soon this flower ceremony for the men. There's all Czech athletes among top 3. Look at the Krzysztof Bogar finish. But there, so it looks like something has changed. I'm not sure which. Wojtek Stransky, looks like something happened with. So it means that the same 2 Czechs and 1 Estonian. Malstros will keep the bronze medal. At the moment he's third. And European champion from 2022 in Lithuanian Ignalina, Wojtek Ludwig, finishing in a silver medal position. But Krzysztof Bogar will become the third time in a row World Sprint MTB Orienteering Champion, and this time on his home soil in Czech Republic, earning his 10th individual, not individual, but 10th overall World Championship gold and 7th individual gold medal. So this was the first sprint day at the World Championships MTB Jicin, Czech Republic. Together with you, with me, the Latvian commentator Ivars Bacis, we will meet next days. Tomorrow is a free day, and then this World Championships in Czech Republic in MTB Orienteering will continue on Tuesday with long distance. And the start will be at the 9 o'clock for the juniors, and the TV coverage will start a little bit later. So see you on Tuesday on the second day of World MTB Orienteering Championships in Jicin, Czech Republic. And good luck for the other countries. On the first day, it was Czech Republic and Finland earning first 2 gold medals. Wish good luck for them and also other countries to success here in Czech Republic.